What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Game Over Greggy Show. I'm one of your hosts, Nick Scarpino. Alongside me is my faithful companion, my friend du jour.
It's Tim.
The man with the second best blue eyes in all of San Francisco.
Very true.
Tim, 30 for 30 Gettys.
Let Tim host. Oh,
Let
thank
him
you.
host. Over to the left, over on Shock Mike, quasi paying attention, but also unlocking as many Smash Bros. Characters as possible, doing the Lord's work because, and I quote, why are there no switches in this office with all of the things unlocked? And then the person responded, because Tim took his Switch home. And I said, that is sacrilege. Mr. Kevin Coelho. Kevin Coelho.
Just to clarify, I have them all unlocked on my Switch. This is Joey's Switch, and I'm doing the kindness of unlocking as many as possible. I believe I just did 8.
I have some questions for you, Kevin.
I have lots of questions for Kevin.
You have more holes in your clothes than normal.
It's a lot.
Sure, sure, yeah.
I want you to show your weird little thumb hole. Go show the people.
What's blue in your pocket,
Let them
Kevin?
know.
Oh, that is my
pocket.
pocket. For whatever reason, the pocket is green.
Come on.
Get in here and tour it around, big cat.
I want you to like show the people what you're working with
big
here.
gadoosh.
So we got this little, what is this? Your thumb hole? Okay, cool.
I discovered this one today.
Yeah. And then can you get in front of the table?
Twinkie.
No, also,
Twinkie.
I mean, if we're going to do all the holes, there's also this hole.
Oh man, that's a hole.
Thomas ate it. He just decided to eat my sweater.
But show them your like the blue hole.
Kevin, this is great for audio listeners. For audio listeners who can't see the visual of Kevin's holes, we told the story on the morning show today, but I wanted to tell it again, mostly just to get your reaction, Tim.
Yeah.
We talked about it before, but Kevin the other day, 2 days ago, slacks us in our Slack, slack.com. Check it out. Not sponsored today, but we like it. Goes, hey, I'm not feeling very well. I think I have food poisoning. I've got a very upset stomach, and I won't be able to come in today. Also, my cat is drooling a lot.
Like
so
excessively.
I have to take the cat into the vet. And then the next day, he goes again, hey, still feeling really bad. How long does food poisoning last? Question mark, exclamation mark, smiley. And then to which I responded,
there was no
or I
smileys.
wanted to respond, but I felt bad because I knew I could tell he was actually feeling bad. Because you know, I'm not a fucking monster.
You're not.
100%.
Halfway there.
95% a monster. But there was 5% of me that really wanted to respond. What about the cat? Is the cat still drooling?
Is the cat drooling? Is the cat
What would you
okay?
have done if I was like, oh, he died?
Oh, I would have laughed so hard.
Oh, you hate
more
cats.
lies.
The thing is this, I know you, Kevin, and I know you love that cat, but I also know you'd be fine without the cat.
100%.
I know that you got the cat because Paula wanted the cat.
Oh,
and if the cat died, you would be sad because Paula was sad, but some part of you would be like, let's get a real animal next time, like a fucking
I wish. We'd probably
chewy
dog.
dog.
Ha-ha.
Exactly.
That's how.
Yeah, you say Chihuahua?
That's how you say Chihuahua in America.
I say annihilation when I want to say annihilation, and it pisses Kevin off.
Annihilation?
Don't give him the attention he wants
like
right
it.
now.
If you didn't know, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Game Over Greggy Show, where 4, sometimes 5 best friends gather on this table. Today it's 2, maybe 3.5, 2.5.
Today it's 2.
We each bring topics for your amusement. Today, our topic is actually something I'm very, very excited about. Did we just decide it right as we walked out here? Yes. Maybe not, but yes. Is it going to be great either way? For freaking sure, because we are looking forward to the year 2019, the future.
The future.
And we're going to look at all the movies that are coming out in 2019, and we're going to talk about which ones we think are going to be good, which ones, basically the patents at Nick Scarpino list. Is it going to be good, bad good, or dog shit?
Figure it out.
So for example, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse right here. Daddy's Home 2 right here. The Departed.
Bad good?
No, get the fuck out. You can't
The
say
Departed?
that.
I think that's the dog shit category.
Dog shit.
But that's not like The Departed is a
Come
good
at me,
movie.
internet.
Tim,
Why don't
do
you fucking
not
tweet at Martin Scorsese? Hey, Martin Scorsese, you Nick doesn't think the fucking movie's great. One day I'm going to meet Martin Scorsese. Oh, you're that guy that doesn't like my movie. That's weird. I gotta really work on my score.
Yeah, you gotta work on it.
He kind of works. He kind of has a
little bit.
You can go to patreon.com/kindafunny to help support the show, get the show early. You could be watching live, or you could be a Patreon producer, just like our boy, DJ Kento, a.k.a. Don Julio Kento.
Don Julio
He's in the
Jose
chat
Kento.
right now, moderately high.
He's
just
getting
moderately
fucked up right now.
high.
Good
a couple
for
weeks
him.
ago, we had an incident. He got too high.
Yeah. He got lost for a bit.
Yeah.
But it turned out he was just in
He's
his
okay.
own room.
We found him.
He thought he was in the kitchen. Turns out, in the bedroom.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
I also want to give a shout out to all you beautiful names that are happening right now. You supported us on
Dr.
Patreon.
Feelgood.
And now
Paging Dr.
I
Feelgood.
want you to screenshot this and send it to @GameOverGreggy because he's not here. Don't leave any context, but I do want you to leave the word of the day, which is, Nick,
What did you say? Chewy, chewy,
Chewy,
chonka?
chewy,
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 ha
ha ha.
do you remember the chewy, chewy, haha thing?
No.
It was one of my GOG topics I never actually did because it was stupid. But like we talked about maybe doing it.
Okay.
I'm going to bring it up now. For $1 million,
Yeah.
would you make it so that every time you say the word chihuahua,
Yeah.
you're actually saying chewy, chewy, haha?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you don't know.
Yeah, I wouldn't care.
Okay.
Now, I'll answer your question.
$1,000,
Yeah.
would you do it?
Yeah.
$100, would you do it?
Sure.
Really?
Here's the thing. I'll answer your question with another question. How many times a day do I say something that I don't understand?
Yeah, but like chihuahua, you should know is chihuahua.
I don't say chihuahua that much,
Yeah,
and even
Nick
if I
say
do,
chihuahua in years.
I know, but that's why I feel like it's good because it's like you're just living your life, going about it, and then somebody like when you're mentioning a chihuahua, because I feel like if you're gonna say the word chihuahua, you're like really talking.
I
about
probably would do it for 10 grand.
Okay.
If anything less than that, because I wouldn't want to come off like an idiot. I am, of course, a dog lover. If this was some weird hairless breed of cat that I don't give a shit. Like, remember when we all went around saying acai the wrong way? We're like, acai, it's an acai bowl. And everyone's like, no, it's acai, you fucking idiot. And we're like, and then you suffer that indignity.
it. Yeah,
But I feel like I don't want to feel that for anything less than $10,000.
I understand that.
Like $1,000 for the next like 5 times of my life being super embarrassed because it hurts me in here.
I get it.
When I get
But can you
embarrassed.
just imagine like talking about a chihuahua and just being like, oh yeah, like she has a chewy chewy haha. And the person like, excuse me,
That
what
sounds
did you
so
just say? It's like
dirty.
chewy chewy haha. It's like no,
What are you doing to that
talk
poor
about
dog?
chihuahua. It's like no, it's the chewy chewy haha.
That's
Nick,
fucking
for
great.
$1,000, could you spell chihuahua right now?
No, I couldn't. I couldn't. I'm not even gonna try. Like if you were to say, hey Nick, no strings attached, I'll give you $1,000 if you can spell Chihuahua. But if not, you're fine. You don't owe me anything. I would try. But if you said, put your money where your mouth is, $100, can you spell Chihuahua? No fucking way.
Yeah.
No fucking way.
I get it.
Not
man.
doing it.
It's hard.
It's like that time we did. Greg was like, I got a great topic for you guys. We're all gonna gamble today and do the movie thing. And then Kevin beat the shit out of us.
That was Colin, and I fucking won.
And then I had the indignity of having to pay Kevin like $300 or something.
it was 100.
And that's when I learned never go to war with a Peruvian.
Never
you
owe
understand
follow
that?
money.
It's not worth it.
Now, there's 2 things I know. Never go up against a Peruvian when money or love is on the line. And 2, don't look Kevin directly in the eye while he's eating.
Or his holes.
Or don't look
Any
at
of his many
Don't
holes.
touch his holes. Don't touch anything that's coming out or going into his holes.
Yeah.
Don't smell the holes. Stay away
Avoid
from
the holes at all costs.
Better yet, go
honestly.
home, watch the Shia LaBeouf movie, Holes.
Great
Yeah.
movie.
And let that happen.
One of Cool Greg's favorites of all time.
Tim, how you feeling these days?
I'm feeling really good, but you know what?
you look like you got the color back in your face.
Well, I'm just really right now. I'm trying.
The color's
I'm
pink,
trying
by
to
the
bring
way,
it back
just
up.
so you know.
Welcome back, Pink. Welcome back. I take back everything I said earlier about chewy chewy haha and all that stuff. I just want you right now, if you're watching live or if you're watching whatever, just tweet at Greg Miller. Tweet at GameOverGreggy right now. Chewy chewy haha. No context, please. Just
But do the spacing correctly.
Please also
leave it up to you, dude.
please also tweet at kind of funny Kevin and say we want to look at your holes. Let's get that hashtag Kevin the Holes 2019. That's what I want.
Nick, I'm giving you a thumbs up through my thumb hole.
I can see it
Through
in my peripherals.
thumb hole. Nick, you're about to go to Argentina.
I am about to go to Argentina.
Argentina.
I'm very, very excited about this. My wife and I are going for our a vacation, but it's also my wife's birthday. So we'll be
Very
celebrating a very special
fun.
birthday for her.
Yeah, you will.
Yeah, you think, Kev, but it's not really like that. What
What is
ends up
wrong with
happening?
you,
Well, we
dude?
sit by the pool a lot, and then it's we're we're old.
No, you're
know
not that
what?
old. We're going to be your age in 10 years.
Think about how far 10 years away is away. When it was the 80s, they were like, it's going to be the far future, the fucking early 2000s. That's what they were going to say.
They said the 2015, right?
Yeah, isn't that crazy? Came and
Yeah.
went. It's not the future. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to Mendoza, which is the Napa Valley of Argentina. And then we're going to spend a few days in Buenos Aires.
I had a crush on a girl whose last name was Mendoza.
What was her first name?
If you see her there, say hi.
I might run into one or two people with the last name Mendoza in Argentina. I think it might be a fairly common Argentinian last name.
Yeah.
But I
So
could also be
racist,
wrong
dude.
about
She
that.
was Filipino.
I don't really know.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's one of those things where like it's obviously clearly a mad dash. Like I'm uploading files for something that we're some stuff we're doing on the 4th. Or maybe not doing on the 4th.
Yeah.
You'll have to wait
Keep
and
it
see.
vague.
I've been just spoiling
tight.
so much shit.
Yeah, we were at lunch. We were talking about it. How we're proud of you, actually, because normally you leak things accidentally more than normal. Like when we were, trying to keep Cool Greg a surprise new hire, even though he was like working with us for like 6 months before. It just wasn't official.
You have to
and
understand.
you would on the morning show every day ask Cool Greg to go to his desk and get something, and then you would try to make up for it by being like, "Go to your desk." Just keep walking near a desk that's in the other room, Cool Greg. That's not your desk. It's like, Nick, you're just digging a hole here.
The thing you guys have to understand is you say, hey, Nick, we're going to do this thing in a couple weeks. Keep it a surprise. I go, no problem. Right. You give me 6 months. I just get used to it.
Yeah.
And then I just got like in my brain, I'm like, it's not a surprise anymore.
Yeah.
Because I've seen it. It's not exciting anymore.
But
even though I
it's
forget
'cause
that the
you know
people
the
out there have
news.
it. I know. This is
All
the
the
problem.
other people don't, though.
I also just don't have the patience for a surprise. I don't like
Yeah.
surprise parties. I don't like gifts. I don't like to not know what's inside the box.
It was her head.
Don't
I
say
thought
that.
it was going to be a cat. What was Schrodinger's?
It's a
What
cat.
is it? Schrodinger's cat?
Schrodinger's cat.
Ricky Schroeder's cat?
Is it dead or alive?
$1,000.
Is the
Could
question
you
there.
spell Schroeder?
Schroeder?
Yeah.
Schrodinger.
See, I'd fail even just saying.
Well,
that.
no, I said Ricky Schroeder, which is a fictitious character. No, that's the real actor.
Schroeder is a character in Peanuts.
Schrodinger. Schrodinger's cat.
Schrodinger. God, I'm going to drink tonight.
Yeah?
I just decided.
Tonight's a holiday
Let's get on
party.
the level, doggy dog.
Oh, yeah.
What are you gonna drink? You gonna drink a Moscow Mule?
We'll see where we're going. We're going to a nicer restaurant, which I'm sure will have some lovely cocktails.
bullshit.
Like lately when I go to drink, I like to have a nice craft cocktail.
Yeah, dude.
I do. When I went to Harper and Rye for Eric's birthday party, which is a bar over in San Francisco that one of my friends Jamal owns. It's Eric's brother-in-law, and he walked up to me. First off, Jamal, great guy.
Very cool.
Walks
guy.
up to me.
Cool
Was
guy.
like literally. I heard him asking where's Scarpino before I popped up, and I was like, hey, I'm right here. He was like, oh shit. He goes, I'm gonna get you a cocktail. What do you want? And I was like, something sweet with maybe tequila or whatever, like bourbon and tequila, something sweet, nice. He goes, I got you. Walks away. Comes back with a blood orange bourbon, a little bit of spice, some honey,
Yeah.
and like. It was just so good. And after one, I was like, I am fucked up. And he's like, do you want? He was like, Scarpino, do you want another one?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, yeah,
I
I
do,
do.
Jamal.
Then let me explain to you what happened after this, Tim.
Yes.
Took the missus and I went for a little stroll down Polk Street.
Yeah. Did
Stopped
you get a
off.
donut? got a
No,
donut.
we did not get donuts. What we got instead was we were cold, and so we went into the warm Walgreens, which is the one on Polk Street. We just call the warm Walgreens because whatever.
Yeah. It's like Shady McDonald's.
Well, for whatever reason, when we were really cold one day, we walked into this Walgreens. It was super warm, and so every time we're cold and we walk by, we're like, let's go into the warm Walgreens.
It's warm up
Hey
a bit.
man, so tonight my boy France, he's the manager over there, and this is going away party. I'm gonna bring it up, man.
At the
You run-
Walgreens
you run
on
a-
Polk?
Yeah, but you
What's he
run a
look
warm
like?
Business.
What's that guy look like?
Mid-20s, African American, looks like an athlete.
Is he jacked and like tall?
Yeah, he looks like a basketball player.
Does he occasionally work the front?
I don't know.
Like
He
ring
always
people
does,
up?
Like, he dresses nicer.
What's
I doubt
his-
it. I don't doubt it. His name is France.
Shit. Okay. Because there was a guy there that night who was very, very nice, very courteous, and did not judge me when I walked up to him with chocolate-covered Oreos, Pop-Tarts, and I think there was one other snack that I put because I couldn't decide.
I get it.
I was like, I kind of want Pop-Tarts,
Like
but I
God
also
sorted
kind of
them out.
want Nutter Butters.
Oh, yes,
I was like, I
that's
kind of
nice.
want Nutter Butters and Pop-Tarts, and my wife was like, I kind of want these fudge chocolate-covered Oreos, and I was like, put it all on there. We're in America. Let's go.
Let's just fucking
then,
go.
put them all in a bag. Walked out to get an Uber. Looked over, Extreme Pizza,
Oh yeah.
and I was like,
yeah.
should we get pizza too? She was like,
Yeah.
we should not get pizza, and it wasn't that bad. Better than I remember it.
We went to that
I
party.
mean, it was Escape from New York Pizza, not Extreme Pizza. That's what it is across
Yes.
from the Walgreens.
Ooh, that's
much better
better
than Extreme.
Much better.
Much better
much,
than
much
Extreme.
better. We went to that party. It was me, Kevin, and Paula. And then Paula accidentally forgot her ID at home, which is a big issue to get into a bar.
Yeah, especially when
So-
you're young.
So we're like,
Not so much
fuck.
for me. Haven't been carded in 5 years, but if you look like Paula, who looks like could be potentially 20.
So we're like,
That's
all right,
an
this
issue.
is an issue. But then I was like, I haven't had food yet, so I'm just going to walk with you guys until we figure this out, which really meant until Kevin and Paula talked and like figured out what the plan was. And as we walk, I was like, I'm looking for a slice of pizza. And there was no pizza to be found, but I did find donuts. And there was a huge line for this donut place, which made me
Was
want
it Bob's
the
Donuts?
Yeah,
Or
it's
was-
Bob's
yeah,
Donuts.
yeah.
And it's like, if that place didn't have a line, I wouldn't have been
wouldn't-
interested at all. But I saw that line, I'm like, fuck, I want a donut.
The donuts are like the Jordans of pastries.
Exactly.
For you.
Exactly. And then I ended up getting a donut. And it was good.
Yeah.
It was good.
I don't see. Here's the thing. I've eaten at Bob's Donuts more times than I care to admit. I used to live up in the lower tender knob or whatever the fuck they called it. No, tender knob. That's what it was. So I used to live like at the tip of that. So I used to occasionally we would drink on the bars on Polk Street all the time. And of course, one of them would always be close to Bob's. Always a line. Same thing. This must be good. Got the big donut one time. Didn't like it.
Oh, yeah.
Got the smaller donuts a couple times. They were just kind of
donuts.
not fluffy.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of the All-Star donuts though. That's old
All-Star
school.
donuts. It is old school. Yeah.
But I don't know. So it was good. You had a good donut there?
I did.
don't know.
I did. Donuts are weird though. When you really think about donut holes as a concept,
Oh, holes are the best.
they're the best. They're super cheap. You know, you pay $1, you get like a baker's dozen. Who knows? Who knows?
Kev,
But why are they called
what's
donut
it? What
holes?
is it?
Seems
How many
backwards.
dozen do you get?
Bakers?
Stop! Do it for me, man.
No, dude, it's not
Give it
work.
to him.
Give it to me.
Baker's dozen.
There it is.
There.
I almost
Okay.
called him baby.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at right now.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Kevin, would it be really inappropriate if I just started referring to you as baby?
I mean,
Yet another
once by
nickname.
accident is fine.
What
but
I
if
wanna
that's how
do-
you're referring to me,
What I want
yeah.
to do one day is I want to do a t-shirt, a custom one-off t-shirt, probably on Patreon. Look out for it sometime in between now and never, with all of Kevin's nicknames. Now we're gonna have to go deep. We're gonna have to go back into like the hardest, the
we're
hardcore
not.
best friends.
We're
Yeah.
not.
because there's so many of them
So
that
many
we've
things
given
we've
him.
called him. I kind of want to call him just babe, like not baby. Like,
Babe?
look at him. He's a babe. No,
Babe.
No, babe.
Like the pig.
Yeah. I mean,
Or
I
like
wasn't-
bae,
I didn't mean that.
which
you know?
somebody-
You know who directed Babe?
Who directed Babe?
Wait, don't tell me.
Nick should know this.
I should know this.
Fuck, now I really hope it's right. I'm gonna double.
No, you're right because it's someone like you. No, I don't know.
Yeah, I
it's
get it.
someone
I-
that you unexpected that directed Babe.
Uh-huh.
Fuck.
1 and 2.
Fuck.
No.
I don't know. What is it?
George Miller.
Chris Noonan.
No?
Who the fuck's Chris Noonan?
Was it not
Babe?
George Miller?
I think it's George Miller.
I'm pretty sure it's George Miller.
Look up Babe the movie. That you might be thinking Babe Ruth.
No, it says Chris Noonan, yeah.
Well,
No,
we're done.
George Miller wrote the
Wrote
screenplay.
it, that's what it was.
That's what it is.
Director.
Sorry.
He was the director.
But yeah, George Miller.
Tim, why do you fucking dash all of our dreams? Why can't Kevin and I just have fun in this fantasy land called we don't need to look shit up?
I don't know, man.
This is a bone I gotta pick with you.
Pick
You're
that
always like,
bone.
hey, Nick, you should know what you're talking about. Nick, at least read the story before you go online. It's no fun. It's no fun.
You're
Yeah, but he's
right.
also very valid, Nick.
Well, yeah, that's why
You
his
put 'em
show gets a lot
together.
more views than mine, probably. But what are you gonna do? I feel like
man.
you gotta. Oh, that feels good. So last night I went to jiu-jitsu, and as I was walking out, the next class was coming in. It was before I went to see Spider-Verse, and this big kid named Luca. He's Italian, so I like him. I was like, Luca, what's going on? He's like, Nick, you want to roll? And we were doing takedowns. And he likes doing takedowns because he's like this big kid. Like he looks like he's on the cusp of manhood. Like he's early 20s, but he hasn't quite hit. Like he's starting to get the stubble, and his voice is starting to get like grizzled, and he's starting to get beat down by life. You know how like you do in your 20s. But he works for at a gelato place with a bunch of other Italians. So like this kid, we're vibing, right? I'm like, I might be your mentor from now on, you know. But like not like once a year because I don't see him that much.
Yeah.
Anyway, he goes, let's roll. He threw me on my ass, and the way I landed was I landed with my right butt cheek on his ankle. And so his foot went right into my ass. And so now the entire left side of my ass is so sore. And I guarantee, I'm going to take a picture of it for you. In a week, it's going to come out to the surface. It's going to be a giant bruise.
Yeah.
And it's so disgusting. But luckily, like we already established, my wife has no interest in having sex with me. So it's going to be totally fine.
It's going to be totally fine.
One
One of my greatest regrets in life is that Kind of Funny Doodles is not something that just still happens all the time. Because what you just said, one day if that show ever
Yeah.
returns, I need that to be a doodle.
Perfect.
Because every word you said was so graphic. Like I could smell it. You know what I mean? Like it was like a sensory
imagine a semi-wet
experience.
Imagine a semi-wet mat that I am tussling on with a man twice my size.
I thought you were talking about your brother.
No, he's probably semi-wet right now too.
But again, Add this in the doodle.
Mostly
Semi-wet
because
bat.
remember how
I saw it. I smell it.
So we're wrestling on top of my brother, and he's got those wet naps that he carries around in his cargo shorts when he has to take a poo poo.
And he walks in.
Andy, stop wearing those fucking glasses. You don't need them. You don't need to be better looking.
He looks really cool with his whole outfit right now. Andy,
Andy,
Andy, come here.
And literally, I was like, Andy, do you want to come hang out?
Like talking about their outfits.
I was like, Andy, do you want to come hang out on the podcast? And he went, Nah, man.
He has so much work to
I
do.
have so much
He
work
does
to do.
have
And I'm
so
like,
much work
Andy,
to do.
all of us
You
have work to
can't
do because we have a lot of stuff, maybe, to announce
I'm having a nose hair
January
issue.
4th.
I tweeted about it earlier, but it's
Do you
like
want me to
really.
get?
Is it? Now,
I'll
here's the
get in
question.
there.
Here's my
I got
question.
flyers.
So this is what I've learned. Let me impart to you some wisdom for my 38 years on this planet. Soon to be 39, by the way, coming up in January. Is it a nose hair issue, or is it a wild beard hair issue?
It's a nose hair.
Because sometimes the beard hair goes up and
goes
tickles,
up and
and
it
you
fucks
think
you
it's
up.
the fucking nose, and you pull all your nose
I
hairs
think
out.
it's a beard mustache connection issue.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like I got to the bottom of it earlier. Kevin was driving and I used my camera as a mirror to try to see what's up. I'm like, is this a nose hair or a beard hair? And I'm like, oh, there it is. And I took the picture and Kevin looked over and saw it and he was not happy about it. But that made me laugh so hard. I tweeted the picture. So if you want to see what the inside of my nose
I do want
looks
to see the
like,
inside of your nose.
It's,
I do. What's up, Joe?
twitter.com/TimmyGet.
I just
Not Timmy
don't know
Gettys.
what's going on in here.
It's Jesus Christ. It's just the right amount of blurry
I
too.
know,
That's my
it's
favorite
so
part.
Good. People think it's you.
It does look.
I'm
like
getting
me.
a lot of tweets thinking it's you.
Oddly enough, if you just take the parts of us, we look very similar. Me,
Yeah.
you and Greg.
It's been over time. Just turning
We're
into a
all
thing.
white. We're all pale. We're all a little
Hairy.
malnourished. We're all a little overworked, and we're all excessively hairy and small in different spots. It's just different spots, Joe. I did.
God damn it, Nick.
I did one of those things today that I was like, I was supposed to go. I've been punting this for a while. I got to go to the fucking DMV to get this real ID thing. Finally, I came to the conclusion. I'm like, I'm just gonna suck it up, and I'm gonna renew my license now, and then make an appointment for 18 fucking months from now, whenever they can do it, and then go in and do it there.
Dude, I literally had this exact same discussion about me
Dude,
right before lunch.
Real ID, man.
it's stupid.
Talk about a real sham.
It is
you know
a
what I mean?
fucking sham. And now, so of course, San Francisco, I'm like, I'm gonna go and get the first available appointment wasn't until March 5th. So I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
Captain
And by the way, I
Captain
let this go
Marvel
for so
time.
long that I have to renew my license by my birthday, which is January. So I had to just suck it up and do it. What's going on with those cookies?
This
Snickerdoodles.
is exactly the same thing because I have mine in my purse right now.
See, I think this is how they get you. Now they're
I
gonna
need
get.
to go in next
Does
week.
it mean that we have to do double? We have to pay twice?
Yeah.
This is some bullshit.
They're getting you, dude. You're
Listen to
getting
me.
got.
They're
San
open
Francisco
every
do-
other Saturday for you guys to handle this stuff more efficiently.
Every other Saturday. No, it's
Yeah.
not that. It's that I don't want to go in to the DMV.
I understand.
That is the problem.
I read an article today saying that DMV wait times have been cut by like 51%.
Did you start working there already?
Yeah, I did.
That
Joe.
was a throwback
Joe.
to the last GOG
What is it?
episode.
What is in this?
Snickerdoodle.
Bring it to me.
Snickerdoodle?
Is it
Nick,
moist?
for $1,000, could you spell Snickerdoodle?
Here's how I would spell
I'm okay.
Snickerdoodle.
Thank you.
SNICKER.
I'd imagine.
That
Oh,
sounds right.
I don't know.
No,
It's
no,
D-O-
it's
no.
D.
Well, that's what I said.
I thought you said T.
DOODLE, but that's Snicker and Doodle. But I don't know if that's.
I think
It
that's
is.
right. I
It
think you
is.
nailed
That
it.
is in fact a Snickerdoodle.
Give me my money, man.
Why is it called a Snickerdoodle? The Joy of Cooking claims that Snickerdoodles are probably German in origin, and that the
Holy
name is a
fuck.
corruption of the German word. Oh fuck!
I'll do it. I'm good. I'm good at speaking. Schnick. I can't see it though. My old eyes. Bring it closer. Bring it closer to me.
Okay. I can't even.
Schnickenoodlen. Noodlin. Schnicknoodlin. It's so funny because my wife speaks a little bit of Dutch.
Schnecken Nuden.
That's what I
Is
said.
like-
That's what I
yeah.
fucking said.
Snail noodles.
I nailed it. Joe, you having more of these fucking
Wait, why does it mean snail dude?
That's what it means. Snail noodles.
Really good.
I don't make the rules. I'm not German.
No, Andrea needs to stop. Here's the deal. She brings so much shit over here, and I want to eat it all.
Swallow the food first, man.
Andrea Renee walks in today. Looks to her right in the kitchen, and there's now this giant contraption that has Oreos. It has multitudes of chocolates.
Beautiful.
Sweets from around the world. And
Cheese
she
puffs.
looks at it and just goes, she looks at me and she goes, huh, you guys' holiday haul is not that big this year. And I thought she was being sarcastic. And then she like kept talking about it. She's like, yeah, last time you had a lot more stuff over here. And I'm like, you're a crazy person.
It's
There's
possible
too
because
much. Stop bringing things down to every day.
no less than 4 boxes of pears.
yeah, the pears.
They're delicious,
Who
though.
the fuck's sending us pears?
Here's what I want to say about the
A
pears.
lot of people.
I respect the pear. It's. You said to yourself, I'm gonna give these guys a nice gift, and I want it to be high end. And I want them to know that I thought about them and spent a little bit of money. But if you're gonna send us pears, take that out of your cart, delete that from your cart, and send us more of that amazing cheddar and caramel popcorn, because that's what we really want.
That went fast.
That's what we really want. That went fast. That was one of those where I was like, oh, a bin of popcorn. And I opened it up and it was full, and I was like, I'm the only one that knows about this right now, and no one's gonna see me eat this. I'm just gonna eat it in the kitchen and hide my shame.
And then all of a sudden you just hear,
and Kevin
Just
here's
fate in
the
the
wall,
back.
and Kevin's going like this.
I hate them, Joey. None of
2
that
days
happened.
later, that bin's gone.
did you see the party mode bit, Kevin?
Joe,
No.
can you grab my phone off my desk? Thanks.
There's a moment in this week's party mode
I got it.
where we're making fun of you.
You're a piece of shit.
You were here for it.
You were
I'm
here.
sure you were.
You had to
I
have been
was.
because
Nick made fun of what you would say in a situation, and as he was saying it, you say it with him.
What did I say?
you have all of, you know how all of us have the things that we say. You know, I say doggy dog way too much.
Doggy
clearly.
dog?
I say apparently I say ladies and gentlemen every other fucking word because people
Do you?
started making fun of me about
Ladies
that.
and gentlemen, you'd use it as an
I do. I'll be like, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen. So I do that. But Kevin, you have a couple things that you say.
Okay.
One of which is a variation on I fucking love it. You say that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll take that one or two.
I love a lot of things.
And so when you get very, very excited, you just go, I fucking love it.
That is not it at all.
Sorry,
Fucking love
this
it.
one I chose to go with the very excited.
Got it.
Kevin.
Okay.
I love it. And as I was saying it, you were like, I fucking love it.
I love when you turn him into Mickey Mouse. It's like
What were we? What party mode was this?
carnival games, I think. Yeah. You can go ask Andy. You'll have it. He'll
I think it's on. I think it's, isn't it online? Or are we putting it
Buzz
on?
Lightyear game? I love that game.
Yeah.
It was about this. It was
Manic Mania? Is
something
that what
like
it is?
that.
Midway Mania.
Midway Mania.
No, Buzz Lightyear, Astro Blasters.
I love both of them.
God, we were having Thai food today.
Oh, where'd you guys? You guys go to that Thai food place up the top?
With the nail?
How was the service? Because last time, Kevin,
Well,
the service was
Not
so
good.
slow.
I'm gonna say not
Yeah,
good
it was
because it was
terrible.
fine with us. It was fast, but they did the thing that it was 2 p.m. and as we're going, Kevin's like, "Hey Joey, can you check what time they close?" Because they do that thing where they close after lunch and then open again for dinner. And we're like, "Oh, close at 3." It's like, cool. We have a full hour.
Yeah.
But we all knew, like looking at it, like they're gonna give a shit.
They're gonna
we
know,
walk
they're gonna
in
be.
and they did the thing where they literally like they both turned around from us. There's just 2 people and there's no one else. We open the door. Kevin just stands and looks at them, doesn't say anything. They just go.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then Kevin was like, are you still serving? And one of them, the guy just goes,
I would have lost my
do we
shit.
need to
I
do
would have
this?
lost my
I was
shit.
like, yeah, okay, for 4. Sit wherever you want.
How many? Yeah. So defeated.
No,
So it
you'll.
was like,
Serve somebody after.
Yeah, way
I
after.
did the same thing too.
It is a fucking crime, and let me tell you why. Because this place is good,
It is.
and it
It's
makes
so
me
good.
not happy. You know the thing that pisses me off the most out of anything else, and of all my pet peeves, is poor service in restaurants.
I've heard that before.
Hate it. Don't like it. We go to this restaurant. Kevin's like, and Kevin gets very excited to like show you this new restaurant that he discovered.
It's good, right?
And I was like, and I'm very excited too, because when I'm in the mood for it and Kevin and I are vibing, I'm like, this is gonna be a good fucking lunch. I'm gonna act like I'm doing low carb, but I'm gonna eat half of Kevin's rice. It's gonna be fantastic, right? Sit down. It's looking good. A lot of people in here, so clearly it's not. 5 minutes goes by. 10 minutes goes by. They're over there talking. They're not doing it. I'm like, oh no, the service is bad. Kevin's getting a little like, oh, Nick's gonna lose his shit, getting sweaty. Finally, Kevin gets up, grabs him, pulls the person over. We order the food, get the food. Kevin's halfway through his dish, spits out a literal
No, I
rusty
didn't.
nail.
I didn't spit it out. I found it. I found it with my eyes.
I love it.
And it looks at me, and there was a 1 second, there was a split second in Kevin, like in his brain, where he goes, "Did Nick see this?" Because if he didn't see it, I'm gonna just play it off. And I'm like, Kevin,
It's
what's
not what went
that?
down.
And he was like, "It is a rusty nail." I
It
just
wasn't
almost
rusty.
swallowed a rusty infested nail. And then the woman came over, and he's like, yeah, I found a nail in this.
And then it was a standoff of both of them not knowing how to handle it, where she was kind of like, without saying it, just looked at him, gave him the look of like, what do you want me to do?
Yeah.
And Kevin looked at her with the feeling of like, without saying anything, saying, I still really like this food.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do.
Yeah. There was, to clarify, the conundrum was that Kevin was really enjoying the dish.
It's
and
a
the
very
woman was
good
like,
dish.
would you like me to have this remade? And I saw the wheel in Kevin's brain. He's like, on the light side, on the one side of this, I get more food. But it's also going to take a long time.
Yeah, and you guys were
And
almost
I'm really
done.
enjoying this. We're almost done. Can I? And like I saw him go through all of like, can I get it to go? Do you think that's rude? Whatever. And finally he was like, nah, just keep eating it. It doesn't matter.
My second favorite thing about today's experience there, though, was as we were going in, Joey was like, is this the place where Nick sat there and just ate off the person next to us's plate?
It's my
And
friend
then it was like,
Stephanie.
oh yeah, it was her friend's stuff. But I didn't bring this up earlier. One of them was a friend of yours. The other woman you did not know.
She was awesome.
No, but she was
though.
fucking down to clown.
She was down to clown for
Nick's
sure.
just
down to
sitting
clown.
there doing his whole like, I'm not gonna eat carbs. I ordered a leaf. Oh, but you got them carbs over here. And
I
he's just
ordered
like,
4
eating
Dude,
all
her
the
food
shit.
was
Taste.
so fucking good.
It was
It
really
was
good.
some of the best
Came
shit
in
I've
a
ever
fucking
had.
like a
Banana
Viking
boat.
boat.
Yeah,
And she was like, you got to try this. It's a smorgasbord of
it was the
Thai
sampler.
food.
$1,000, Nick. Could you spell smorgasbord?
No, I really can't. You know what's funny is because
I didn't say
there's like umlauts and shit in it. I saw that word
Umlauts.
spelled when I went to Denmark, and I was like, I don't even say that.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't know how to spell umlaut.
Umlaut?
Do you think it has an umlaut in it?
A smorgasbord? I don't actually don't think it's smorgasbord.
Yeah, does umlaut have an umlaut?
Does umlaut have an umlaut?
An umlaut in it.
Great question.
Dude, that's a really good
Because
question.
if it starts off with an umlaut, fucking props to committing.
I don't know how to spell umlaut.
If not,
Yeah, there's no
Umlaut.
way any of us can spell umlaut.
I think it's with a U.
No.
UMLAUT. It's a mark used over a vowel, as in German or Hungarian, to
Yeah.
indicate a different vowel quality, usually fronting or rounding.
why you fronting?
Why you front, dude?
Why you
I don't know.
fronting?
It doesn't
We're
look like
rounding,
there's
bro.
an umlaut on umlaut, though.
That's really sad.
So,
That's
What a
okay.
waste.
what a
That's okay.
waste. It'd be like defining a word with the dictionary. Wait.
Defining word with a word.
Yeah.
Defining a word
Defining
with a
a word
word.
with itself.
You
is
define a word with
is
a
what
dictionary.
I meant to say. You do define words with dictionaries.
You would define. Yeah, generally I use a dictionary when I do want to define stuff.
Oh, this is a good one, man.
I'm having a great time.
yeah, it is.
This is what we like to call
Do
the
you think we ever get
smorgasbord
to the
episode.
topic?
Probably not. Maybe. I mean, that's up to Tim. I started this thing off with a topic, and Tim gave
What was
me
your
the
topic?
The topic is the movies of 2019.
Ah.
But I started to tell, I was like, "It's a great topic." I teed it up, and then we went literally like we were on the highway for a second, and then one of the tires blew. We just went. Pwah,
Well,
right
here's
off
the thing
side.
about this episode, though, is
My
that
hair.
I think timing wise, this is going to be the last episode of this year.
Yeah.
Is it?
That you're going to be on with me.
Yeah, that's
No, I think
fine.
this is the. Oh, you're right.
We're doing more of them,
So-
or maybe.
So what I want to do here, Nick,
Yeah.
is do this topic because I don't want to do it with Greg.
Yeah, because Greg hates movies.
He hates movies.
Unless it's into this.
just likes
this
the
is the
Alamo.
crazy. Is Greg here? Can we talk shit about him?
Yeah, you can talk shit. He's not
Policy
here.
in place?
He's not here.
Greg infuriates me
Me too.
because he likes movies, but he just refuses to like
To admit
movies.
it.
He's like a small child
Yeah.
that just wants to fucking. I want to play Persona 5 again. I'm never gonna platinum that fucking game. I don't get it because he goes to see Into the Spider-Verse and tweets this lovely thing of saying like, "This is what I want movies to be. This is this. You can't have those unless you go through a couple shitty ones.
Take the good, take the bad, take them both.
There you have the facts of fucking life, Greg Miller. And he's so good at breaking them down. He comes from such a unique perspective. But man, he's just so salty.
He's a salty
He's just so
man.
salty about it.
A lot of salt.
Man, a shout out, by the way, to Into the Spider-Verse.
Into the spider motherfucking.
When does this
verse.
come out? Two weeks from now? Plenty of time.
This-
People will have seen it, right?
Who the fuck knows? Yeah, don't spoil anything because the people watching live don't know shit. Super top level.
No,
what
no,
a great movie.
What a great fucking movie.
Oh,
a
what an
great movie.
accomplishment, man.
One of the things I mentioned today on the morning show, and you guys can check out Greg's opinion on it, because it's actually pretty good on the morning show today.
I thought his opinion's pretty good.
No. I mean, that's what I said. That's what I meant, actually.
I love you.
Yeah, thanks. That
Yeah.
was exactly what I meant. But one of the things that I mentioned, I was like, that I thought was really cool. So I was like, I kind of want to watch that movie again without the sound. Like, I want to go see it again with full sound, Dolby. Don't get me wrong, but the visuals of that movie,
Oh, yeah.
the choices I made. Like, one of the things that I noticed that I thought was really, really cool was that when they did blur, like lens blur, it wasn't a traditional Gaussian blur, or Gaussian blur, as they say. It was more of it just split the image.
Yeah. Like
so with a chromatic aberration.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's such a cool fucking effect that they did.
It was, dude, from the beginning of that movie, like even with just like the Sony Pictures and all that stuff, Marvel, the way they handled all of it, it was just like
the Sony animation shit was dope.
It's so rare that we see a movie have a unique visual style. When we see something like, I've never fucking seen something look like that before. This is one of those, and especially on the animated front, you know, it's like this is just a whole new world that we're getting into.
Yeah, I want to sing it so
It
bad.
reminds me like even like of like Pirates of the Caribbean 2, for all its faults. Like seeing the CG. What's up?
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yes. When you see it,
Fucking, you say it however you want to say it.
I will.
Pirates
And
of the
I did.
Caribbean.
Great, you're as good as Nick now, and he just said it the way I said it.
$1,000. Can you spell Caribbean? What I forgot his name, but like all the CG characters, I'm like, whoa, these look so good. Like you've nailed a new level of CG that we've never seen before. And like seeing this movie from the first trailer, it's like, damn, they really were just like, they worked backwards from, we just want this to look cool as fuck and unique as hell.
Yeah. And they had a great story to it, which is great.
So great.
Very, very well handled. And shout out to Jake Johnson, who I want to be my best friend.
How was
he won't return my calls.
Nicolas Cage?
Fantastic.
Perfect.
Great.
There was 2 moments in this movie, I'm not going to mention what they are, you'll know, where Nick laughed so loud that it was good because no one else was laughing.
Fuck
it was
'em.
to everyone else, it was like an internal chuckle. Like it was funny, but Nick just did the ha.
There was quite a few more than 2 of those moments. Plus, the problem is we went and saw it at the Kabuki, and the sound was so low that I think people like this was the problem with this theater. And okay, I'm not gonna fucking point fingers, okay, but there's a certain person in this office that whenever we have him or her book tickets, she always gets the shittiest fucking theater possible. Okay.
Or he.
No, it's a she. Okay. We gave her shit when we went to see Deadpool. Remember, Kev? We saw Deadpool.
Oh yeah, the tiniest screen
And I
ever.
was like, I literally reached out. I was like, whose fucking cell phone is in front of my face? Because the screen was so small that I don't understand.
It was the smallest
And
screen
I
I've
was
ever
like, it's
seen.
the smallest screen ever.
You weren't
Watching this movie at the Kabuki last night, it really reminded me.
The Kabuki sucks,
of,
man.
The Kabuki fucking sucks. It reminded me of being a little kid playing video games when I was supposed to be sleeping.
Yeah.
And I would have to have it on like
Low,
one
very
volume,
low.
and one for some reason was like way too fucking loud. Like it goes from 0 to like just too loud.
Yeah.
That's where this was. You know what I mean?
was
It's
just
just
a
like it
touch
felt
under
like
where
my
it needed to
mom
be.
was like
Yeah.
outside of the theater and was gonna get really mad at me if I was watching this.
That's
shit.
really unfortunate, too, because the sound design of this movie is stunning.
Yeah.
And I actually would not be surprised if I got nominated.
Dude, it is fantastic.
The soundtrack, the sound design, all that stuff. And there's a moment there's a moment in the movie where the soundtrack kicks in. And I was like, that was the only time I was disappointed. It wasn't the movie. It was the experience, because I was like, that would have been really fucking cool
If you got the fucking
that
gut
bass
punch.
drop actually dropped, and it wasn't like I was listening to it in my car stereo on my 06 Honda Accord, which by the way is not that actually. It was actually, I would actually prefer to listen to it in my car than there. It was just unfortunate, and it's that fucking balcony. It's the same balcony I saw Transformers 2 on, and fell asleep.
Yeah.
I fell asleep
During a
during
Michael
a Transformers movie.
Back when
That's
they
how
were still
low this was.
okay.
No, Transformers 2 was where it really started to take a fucking.
Ladies
That's when
and
they were like, we're
gentlemen-
gonna bring in Rosie. No,
No.
That was
I was
3.
still Megan Fox still.
yeah. Didn't they have another girl? They had another girl that was like the bad guy though. She was like
Yeah, she was like a
transformer with
robot.
like
It was
T100.
fucking
Oh,
terrifying.
yeah, yeah,
Remember?
yeah.
And they went to like do
So
stuff, she turned into a
unnecessary.
robot.
Yeah.
Bumblebee coming out soon.
Fucking. First off, 2018, the end of 2018 is the year of Haley Steinfeld, man.
She's everywhere.
She's fucking everywhere,
Including Spider-Verse.
And you know what she gets to be? You know why she gets to be everywhere? Because she's
perfect.
awesome.
She is awesome.
She's awesome.
I'm excited to see her in Bumblebee.
I was just thinking about it. I was like, good for her, man. You know, sometimes I think, like, what's your life like? Now, everyone's got hard lives, right? You see someone's life, they look like they're doing good. You never know what's going on. But she is enjoying that breakout success that, like, Jennifer Lawrence had back in the day after Winter's Bone, right? Where everyone's like, holy shit, this girl can act.
I don't know what Winter's Bone is.
It's a movie that was like, I don't know if she got nominated or it got nominated, but it was a really fucking good movie about.
But I love you said it. I didn't know. I look over at Kevin. He just gives you a look like,
Well, that was like the movie that I remember seeing. I was like, holy shit, this actor has fucking chops. And then she started popping up into everything.
Yeah.
That was like the breakout role for her. I forget what she did. But she did
Silver
something.
Linings Playbook, wasn't that like her big thing?
She won an Oscar for that, I
Yes,
believe.
she did win an Oscar for that. I don't know if
She was
Winter's
great
Bone was
in it.
before or after.
And,
I never saw that
X-Men
one.
First Class.
No.
That was
No?
Joy, and she didn't win an Oscar for that. She
people
is
didn't
in
like
it, yes.
No?
I gotta
She's
look this up. Silver Linings was
I'm fucking around.
Silver
Yeah,
Linings
yeah.
was definitely the one that was the breakout role for her. Winter's Bone was the one I remember seeing her going like, this was. I'm like, if you ever see that movie, it's fucking intense. It's fucking intense.
My shoelace was untied.
You know what? I'm gonna do it too, doggy dog.
We're not sponsored by MeUndies, but I'm wearing MeUndies socks.
we're on the morning show
wearing
today.
MeUndies undies and wearing MeUndies
Go to
shirt.
MeUndies.com/KFMS.
Oh my God, that feels so
Enter my
good.
code
Doesn't it?
KFMS to get that 30% off. No, I don't know.
Ladies and gentlemen, this episode is brought to you by Blue Apron. With the holidays fast approaching, meal prep is the last thing that you want on your plate.
That was-
Whoever wrote that.
Come on, Academy Award.
Academy, just like Jennifer
Give
Lawrence.
'em
What if cooking
Academy
delicious,
Award.
wholesome meals was easy? Gia's been doing this for the first time, this Blue Apron thing.
Gia
They
does
just
everything.
She does it all. They just deliver the box. You get it. Everything's pre-portioned already in these little tiny bags. Super easy to do. Great food. 20 minutes or less if you want to do those things.
Yep.
You get to choose how many you want, how many weekly they send to you. Greg Miller obviously loves this. Hashtag cooking with
He
Greggy.
loves it.
And
loves
it's a
it.
great present for people too. If you're like, I don't know what to get anybody for Christmas or for any other holiday that you participate in, Blue Apron is a great thing. People need to eat.
I'll tell you what, I've
People
done
wanna
this,
learn to cook?
and I don't like cooking. I don't. I'm much more one of those guys that goes, somebody just bring me food and I'll give you this thing called cash. But this is very, very easy and really, really fun. And it plays to that anal retentive part of my brain where everything's pre-packaged, individually packaged, and I like that because I think I might be a little obsessive compulsive and I don't like when food touches.
Well,
Is
here
that
you go.
weird?
They do it perfectly for you. You can check out this week's menu and get your first 3 meals free at blueapron.com/Greggy. That's blueapron.com/Greggy. Blue Apron, a better way to cook. It's how Greg Miller cooks, and it's how you could cook too.
That was good. That was a good ad read.
was
Do we have another one?
No, is it?
That's it? Okay.
Yeah.
Do we want to talk movies?
We can talk about DJ Kento again. Don Julio
Don
Kento, our Patreon
Julio
producer.
Argento Kento is our Patreon producer.
Let's
right
talk
now.
about movies. Let's do it.
Well, I want to, man. Let's get into it. Oh
We're
wait, I'm looking up. J Law real quick, and I'm trying to. Oh yeah, Winter's Bone is way before that. So she did Winter's Bone in 2010. That's when I really first saw her. Then X-Men First Class. Then something stupid called The Hunger Games. Then that Silver Linings Playbook. So yeah, Hunger Games was the one that got like that was a really the thing that I remember breaking her. Right. That was the one I was like, okay, you're a fucking mainstream actor. Winter's Bone, you're like, are you gonna be an indie darling? Like the girl that played Ruth Bader Ginsburg or whatever, or are you gonna be like the fucking thing? And that's a bad
She was
bad
also
example
in
because the
a-
girl that played Ruth Bader Ginsburg was in Rogue One. Shut your mouth, Kevin, and stop looking at me.
She was in a
Stop looking at me.
2011 movie called The Beaver.
Oh, with Mel Gibson?
What's that about?
I don't know, but it has Mel Gibson with a
He
beaver
is
puppet,
crazy
and he's
and
fucking
he has a
insane.
beaver puppet, right?
Oh yeah.
And he talks and stuff.
Here's my question to you guys:
What's your question?
Haley Joel Osment, Haley Steinfeld,
So we gonna get to the movies or?
and John Cena. Mm-hmm. You get the choice. You can hang out with one for a day. Who's it gonna be?
John Cena.
John Cena.
Hands down.
John Cena, though, probably boring to hang out with. Probably doesn't want to be there. Haley Steinfeld, super full of life. You can sing a song with her. We could get on the podcast, probably. I'm just telling you.
You're just
Why
hung
would
up on the
that-
fact that you don't think we can get John Cena on the
I
podcast.
don't think we're ever going to get John Cena on the podcast.
I don't either.
It sucks.
Yeah, but you think we might get Haley?
Probably-
What if one day
might
we
get-
do an in review?
We're this close to Jake
Pitch
Johnson.
Perfect.
This close to Jake Johnson.
We are close to Jake Johnson. And
We
Jake
shipped him the
Johnson
shirt. He
was
wore the shirt.
Spider-Man. Who
I
was
touched-
Haley Steinfeld in Into the Spider-Verse? Was she Gwen?
Yeah, she was Gwen.
Okay.
I believe. Because, yeah, she was Gwen. Zoe Kravitz, I think, was...
Don't spoil anything.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, people are going to look it up now.
No, don't look it up. There's cool things in this movie. January
up. Spoil it.
2019, What Men Want is coming out.
Dude, I want to
What?
see this.
Star
A sequel to What Women Want?
A
This
reimagining,
gender swap
a
take on the Mel
reimagining.
Gibson comedy What Women Want sees Tajiri P. Henson playing a sports agent who can hear what the men in her industry are thinking. And we suspect she won't
my
take
girl
no shit from
Taraji
any
P?
of them. I'm looking at
Have we watched the trailer for this?
editorial.rottentomatoes.com.
I have.
I've seen the trailer.
And is it as bad as I'm imagining?
It's
It's-
exactly what you're
The
imagining.
thing is this. The thing is this about this. What The first one was what women want. What a woman wants.
What women want.
What women want. Was interesting because it was obviously from a misogynistic guy's point of view who was only seeing women as objects, and then finally when he got to be in their head, he realized, oh, there's a lot more dimensions to these people, like to women than I originally met. I need to grow as a human being, right? The opposite is going to be interesting. I don't think it's going to be as fun because what is she going to learn about men? We're all just disgusting perverts. That's what she's going to learn.
No,
and if it's anything but
like,
that,
oh, look,
if it's anything but that,
things too.
if it's anything but that, it's wrong.
The
It's just
only
wrong.
reason he was thinking about doing me like that is because his
dad
fucking-
beat him or some
yeah,
shit
exactly.
like that. Man, whatever. That's
Glass.
fine. Yes.
Oh.
Did you see the report that the first cut was like 3 hours and 20 minutes long? I was like, why? Just fucking leave it.
Yeah,
Leave
why
it.
would you make it
I'd
shorter?
be interested in that.
Leave it.
I'm in.
Now, what's the take on this, though? Because here's my thing. I'm so in. I love that this movie's happening. The trailers have built such a cool world. I'm interested.
It's great.
But from what I feel like we've seen too much from the trailers.
You're not remembering something. This is M motherfucking Night Shyamalan.
No, but that's not necessarily a good thing. That just has been an okay thing.
You're
in the last
100%
two
correct,
movies.
Kevin. It's usually shittier. It's usually more often
The
than not a
last
missed
two
opportunity.
movies he's done have
But-
been great. Split and Grand.
What I'm saying is
Visit.
something is in this movie. The Grand Terrace?
I love how Kevin's
Grandparents.
like, the only thing I remember about that movie is there's grandparents. I'm just going to say that word.
Yeah, it got you there.
I was there already.
What
I
movie,
know,
wait, what
I
movie
know.
are we talking about?
The Visit.
The Visit.
I never saw that.
Have you seen it? It's very
No.
good.
Good.
I didn't see The Visit. I watched a little bit of the.
You didn't see The Visit.
I didn't see The Visit, and I watched like 5 minutes of The Village,
Oh, The Village is not good. Don't watch it.
and then someone spoiled it for me. I was like, "Thank you for that," because this movie is slow
Honestly,
as shit.
it's better that way.
What I'm saying is, Glass, don't expect the unexpected, because something in there we haven't seen. Whatever the big twist is going to be. Is the big twist that at the end they team up together and they dry hump each other? Muscle on muscle, maybe. While Anna Taylor Lovejoy or whatever her name watches.
Hey, honestly, shout out to her. She's such a
Shout
great
outs
actor.
to her. She's great. I hope
Her
she's in
eyes
this
freak me
movie.
out a little bit. They're too cool. They're too pretty.
I
don't
like
like
it
it.
a lot. That's cool.
It's-
What was the movie there? Thoroughbreds. Fun movie.
Yeah.
Not a great movie.
Was she? Who was the other girl in that? I'll look it up. What's the next movie?
The Lego Movie 2, the second part.
It was the girl from Meet Earl and Dying Girl. She's awesome.
Yeah. I am not excited for this movie.
Which
but Lego Movie Part 2.
No,
the trailers
absolutely
have
not.
been really bad. But
Really?
yeah.
With Sabotage. The trailers with the Beastie
part two?
Boys?
Olivia Cook. That's her name,
It's intergalactic.
and I love her.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because they're
Yeah,
going
you're
to
right.
space.
Yeah, you're right. But still,
Intergalactic plane.
so
Is there a
fucking good.
remix
The
of it,
song
which
is
dope.
good.
The first Lego movie, did you enjoy it?
I did.
Okay.
Didn't.
That was one thing. I was like,
I enjoyed it.
oh,
Not the
this didn't
Batman
look
Lego
that great.
movie. That was trash.
I love the
See, I
Batman
think
one.
this
the Batman
is-
one's the best.
See, I was gonna say, I think I've heard this more often than not. People who like the first Lego movie more often than not don't like the Batman Lego movie because they have shitty taste.
I was wondering where you were going to go with that because I was like, there's no real, like, if this, then that to this
I'm happy
statement.
that I didn't make eye contact for any of that and instead played against.
I will say this: you guys have met my wife multiple times, right?
Uh-huh.
You know that she's
She
very
really
particular
exists, for sure.
and really doesn't like anything.
Yeah.
Surprising that she's still with me. I'm not questioning.
It's
I'm just
weird.
gonna go. I'm just riding the ride until it goes off the rails and crashes into the goddamn fucking churro stand.
So sad.
Sat her down over. I think it was like one of the holiday breaks. We're at my parents' house, and I was like, "Hey, we're gonna watch this Lego Batman movie." And she was like, "I don't want to watch this movie." And my mom was like, "Oh, if I can get my mom and my dad to want to watch something, it's like 2 out of the 3 kids will watch it." So I'm like, "No, fuck it. I'm making an executive decision. We're watching this." She laughed so hard during this movie, and now to this day, whenever she doesn't want to do anything, uses the phrase "hard pass."
Okay.
Hard pass.
Yeah.
On that.
What's your
Can I-
favorite line from that movie, Nick?
The best line of the movie is that he's like, "Can you be quiet? Can you be silent when I desire to be?" That made me laugh out loud on a fucking airplane to like Boston, wherever we were going. I could not stop laughing. And
It was a
Kim was like,
weekend.
"What are you doing?"
Nick
And
would
I'm like,
not just stop looking at me like, when I desire to be. I'm like, what's this in
"When I desire to
context?
be."
Alita Battle Angel.
Oh, what?
I feel like this movie's gonna tank.
It's gonna tank.
It's gonna.
You think it's
tank.
gonna
I'm
tank?
excited.
I
It
feel like people are gonna get psyched up.
Here's why I think this movie's not gonna do well here. Is it because it looks like a very high-end foreign film? And I feel like, yeah, it looks like a film that's coming out of Japan.
I
that's
see
like
what you're
super
talking
high-end.
about.
I don't think it's gonna work for this audience.
No. I disagree.
I like it because it looks like it reminds me of Speed Racer. It knows what it's trying to be, and it's like, fuck it, we're doing it.
God,
we'll
Nick
see,
has
though.
such bad opinions.
But it doesn't look interesting. It's like
It does.
I don't think it does either.
It reminds
but, like,
me
I'm
of like
excited for it.
it reminds me of like a Valerian or Ready Player One, where you're like,
Yeah.
there's just generic ass stuff in this.
But it's not generic. It's like unique. It has a style and aesthetic.
It kind of reminds
both
me. It
those
kind of
movies.
reminds me of 80 other movies. Like it kind of reminds me a little bit of Ghost in the Shell. Well, but you're like,
Sure.
I don't know.
Sure.
I'm not excited for it.
Yeah,
But I'm
It's a
also not
similar
a fan of
aesthetic to
Alita.
Ghost in the
Now
Shell.
here's our next one.
Let's go, doggy.
Happy Death Day to you.
I want to say something to you.
Please do, Nick.
I consider you one of my best friends. We essentially live life together. And my biggest disappointment for us thus far is that neither you nor me are into Happy Death Day, because I feel like this franchise is fucking amazing.
It's going to be the
and
next
we've
Fast and
got
Furious.
to get into it.
Have you seen the first one?
No,
Me neither.
we have to see it.
We can get into it together right now.
have to watch it.
It's all good.
I hear it's good.
Did you see the trailer
It's
for
a fucking
number 2?
genius idea.
It sold me on watching number
The
1.
first one, and I know how it ends because they spoiled the
'Cause they
fucking
spoil
first
it.
one in the trailer for the second one.
Sorry, I just asked you this, but I wasn't listening to you. Did you see the trailer for 2?
I
Yeah,
think
we
I
watched it on
have,
the
but it's
morning
been
show.
too long ago.
The post show, we're gonna watch that shit.
Okay. If you're not from for those of you that aren't familiar with Happy Death Day, it is Groundhog's Day. It's a horror Groundhog's Day. So she dies. Every time she dies, she comes back to life same day, relives the same day. It's a fucking genius idea.
Yeah.
Genius idea. It's basically Scream meets Groundhog's Day.
How to Train Your Dragon: The Hidden World. Hard pass.
Not a hard pass.
Wait,
for
are
me.
you kidding?
Hard.
Hard? Not
Are
a hard
you
pass
kidding?
as in.
It looks not good.
You're dumb. You have to have watched the first two. Have you seen the
I
first two?
did. I loved the first one.
You're an
Second
idiot.
one, I'm like,
Is this-
cool?
The
The
Oh,
second
continue.
one's good except for the ending. They
Second
make
one's
some
not very
choices
good.
where it's like
it's good. It's fine, but it's not great.
I can't listen
It's
to
a
that.
DreamWorks movie.
I can't listen to that actor for longer than 5 minutes. If he's a side character like he was in like This Is the End, I was like, that's fine. But let Seth Rogen do the acting, but his voice grades on me.
his voice is really
I don't
annoying.
like it.
The trailer for this new one, which I've now seen like 5 times in recent weeks watching movies, I'm like, this looks like a bad movie. There's 2 cool parts.
It
of the
looks
trailer.
like How to Train Your Dragon 2.
One, when they put on the little dragon suits and
That's kinda fun.
they fly as
I like
humans.
that.
Looks cool. And 2, the line where they see the white one and he's just like, wow, it's like a bright dragon. Just a light.
Bright
He's like, oh,
Fury.
that's a lot better. It's
Yeah,
a lot better.
Yeah.
Like, that's funny. You did good.
Oh
there.
man,
the rest of it
I
though,
almost
trash.
spoiled a really funny moment in Into the Spider-Verse. But I'm not gonna.
Happy you didn't.
I'm not gonna. There's a
Happy you
couple
didn't.
lines. Jake Johnson is a national treasure.
He is.
And if you see him, if you're in LA and you see him, run up, just kiss him on the cheek.
Nope.
Tell
Do
him Nick
not
Scarpino
do it,
said
but
hi.
tell him that you like his
There's
shirt.
so many surprising voice cameos in that movie that you're like, is that who I think it is? Then we looked it up later, like it was who we thought it was. That's fucking weird.
great.
Very cool.
Great.
Rewatching Deadpool 2 and knowing it's Matt Damon, very different experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which one was Matt Damon in Deadpool?
Matt
2?
Damon is the dude that's sitting on the truck in Deadpool 2 when
Oh right, when
yeah.
the thing lands.
and they're talking about
Yeah.
baby wipes.
yeah, talking about poop and bidets.
Captain Marvel, 2019.
Excited. I'm kind of scared that it's not going to be like a amazing movie.
I'm as excited for this as I was for Doctor Strange.
Mid-tier. I think it's going to be a good mid-tier Marvel film.
you think
that's
it's going
what
to
I
be in
think.
like the 7 to 10 range?
No, I think it'll be. I think it will rank on
10
my
to
list.
15
Probably. I
range.
think Tim nailed it. I think it's gonna be around Doctor Strange-ish, maybe like.
Which I think might have been our number 7. Then again, I don't remember.
I can't remember. It's
Nobody knows.
There's
Nobody
no way to
knows.
find out.
We'll see. Now, again, my only criticism of this, and this is all based on trailers, so don't fucking clip this out 6 months from now. Like, well, Nick did it like this. Is I just don't think Brie Larson has a lot of charisma in these trailers. But it might just be the character that she's playing in the movie.
My thing is, I think it's just the trailers. Like
for right-
because I agree with you that like there's
a little
there's
wooden.
some presence
It's a little
lacking.
styrofoam.
The lines and jokes are not
hitting.
landing.
You guys, she has
and
amnesia.
I think it's because the way that it's cut. Like I want to believe that the jokes are gonna hit when there's more setup and like a bit more. Because like her character that I feel like they're gonna go for is she is funny, but in kind of like an adorable, dorky way, not in a like I'm Tony Stark way.
Maybe.
You know, and not in a like Chris Pratt way.
The only thing is, the last time I saw a trailer that the humor really didn't hit, not on this level,
Suicide Squad.
was Suicide Squad. And everyone's like, oh, it could be good. I'm like, what are you, out of your fucking mind? Like, none of the jokes hit in the trailer.
Yeah.
There was 10 jokes in the trailer, and none of them were good. That part where she walks like, what do you think? We're the bad guys. Why are you still on the shot? Cut away. Cut away from the shot.
Stop.
We do.
I think it's really good. The thing I'm most interested in Captain Marvel, besides the obvious, like it's building up to Endgame, is this is the first time that we're getting a prequel in the MCU. This is the first time that it's like that a whole movie is like going to be a, hey, we're going back to a time period that's in between things we've done. Because Captain America, obviously, but that's like
Guardians of the Galaxy too.
Yeah, those are prequel moments, though.
Those moments. I'm talking about this movie.
But this is like 10 years or 20 years before.
Guardians 2 was like, wasn't that months after Guardians 1, but current canon was much further in time?
Yeah, but I think he's talking about like we have 2 eyes. Nick Fury has 2 eyes, like that kind of prequel. Or it's like we're going way back.
It's in the middle of what we know of the MCU so far.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if they utilize that strategy more. I don't think that. I think I want them to do it sparingly.
Yeah,
because like we've seen with a lot of the Star Wars standalone stories, the prequels, things like that. Like it's just not as fun to see stuff when you know how it's going.
Well, so
to
I mean, that's
end.
the thing is like, the problem with that though, not with what you're saying. The problem with these like prequel movies is that you can't please everyone. You're going to piss off 50% of the people because half the people are like, we need to see how the thing happened, and half the people are like, we don't need to see how the thing happened.
We never need to see how the thing happens.
Nick Fury, how'd he lose his eye? We're gonna fucking find out. We're gonna fucking find out.
Last
Is it the
time I
goddamn
trusted
cat?
someone.
I bet it's the goddamn cat.
You think so? You think you got a little kitty litter in there?
Do you think that the cat is a Kree? And just like the old lady on the bus.
The cat's an alien, though.
The cat, well, like if it's like, just like the old lady on the bus and the cat smiles at him and he punches it in the face and the cat like jumps at him and fucking kills him.
I really don't like that shot in the trailer where he's like playing with the cat and it's supposed to be like comical.
See, none of it works, and that's the problem. But I will see it, A, because it's a Marvel movie and they've got me before, and B, because there's Blockbuster in it, and I love Blockbuster.
God, I miss it so much.
Miss it so fucking much. Kev, if there's a Blockbuster for you right now, but like let's just go and start at A and go all the way around to Z.
I would do that any fucking day of the week.
And then we'll go into the weird foreign area where there's lots of nudity on the back cover, and we'll just accidentally look at it.
Us, 2019. Do you guys know what Us is?
Us is the Jordan Peele movie that's coming out, and I know nothing about it other than
No
a
one
poster
does.
that I've seen.
Plot details are still few and far between, but we do know that Jordan Peele is writing and directing another thriller as a follow-up to his 2017 smash hit Get Out. It will star Lupita Nyong'o, Elizabeth Moss, and Black Panther's Winston Duke, among others, which already makes this sound like a really promising project.
Yep. He gets a after Get Out, Jordan Peele he could have made whatever, and I'm like, I have to see this next.
Yep.
He gets one free one in me.
Yep, for sure.
If this one sucks, I'm like, you're a one hit wonder. Go fuck off and bring back Damien Chazelle.
Don't die. Yeah.
You know?
Dumbo, 2019.
I don't want to see this movie.
I don't want to see it either.
I don't either.
It's gonna suck.
It's gonna be really sad.
It's going to make me cry.
Yeah.
So I'm probably going to accidentally not be able to make that screening.
It seems like they're shoving so many humans in it. They weren't.
Dumbo needs that. I'm usually an anti-human person when it comes to any of these movies.
You don't like to be touched.
Dumbo is not a good movie. Not a great story. There's moments that are awesome.
Very, very sad.
Very, very short as well. Guess the runtime of Dumbo, Kevin.
92 minutes.
I don't know.
74 minutes.
Is it? Oh,
I don't know.
No, it has to be over 90 or else it won't be a motion picture.
That's new rules.
It could be a motion.
No, that's old school.
64 minutes.
Get the fuck out.
64 minutes.
Are those really new school rules?
I don't know.
It's not. You're fucking with me, right? It's
64 minutes. Hour and 4 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
We need more humans.
More humans.
They take more minutes.
Or just make a shorter movie.
Shazam. It could be cool. It could be fun.
I hope it's fun. I want DC to be better.
Me too.
I don't have high hopes. Aquaman's next week.
My prediction, and I stay with this, is that Shazam is the best DC movie to date when it comes out. I think it's going to be the most fun. I think it's going to be one that has the fewest amount of like, we don't have to build this into the bigger world, and I think they can play with it. And from the trailers, and again, you can't judge a book by its cover, and in this case, the cover is the trailer. Obviously, you pick the best moments of these things. But Zach Levi and his friend, the moments that I've seen in these, I'm like, I just want to see this movie. Yeah. I don't fucking care if Batman's in it. I don't fucking care if I just want to see.
It looks funny, and I feel like it could be very funny.
It's a superhero version of Big, and I think it's fucking hilarious. And I think that's cool. And I'm not even a fan of Zachary Levi. I never watched Chuck, but whatever.
We'll see what's up. Shut up, honking cars.
Tell him,
that's
Tim.
on our side. Let's see. What do we got here? A bunch of bullshit movies. You know what I mean?
What else we got?
Avengers Endgame.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Goes without
Let's
saying.
go.
Can't wait for that.
That's going to be amazing.
Let's just move on to May. Detective motherfucking Pikachu.
I'm so excited for this movie.
Me too, because I think it's going to be an 8 out of 10, but it has the chance to be a 9.5 out of 10. It cannot be a 10 out of 10, and really, I hope, has a slim chance of being under an 8. I'm in.
I saw this and I said, oh, great. It's another opportunity for me to piss Tim off by saying stuff about Pokemon that I don't know, mispronouncing
frustrating?
Pokemon.
Yeah.
And it's frustrating because he has a moment where he goes, is he fucking with me or is he really doing this because he's stupid? It breaks
I
the
know
mechanism.
that you
don't
actually, in
know.
your mind, you didn't mean to say Pokemon.
No, I 100% meant to say Pokemon that you know of. Pokemon?
Yeah, you said Pokemon.
I was excited when I saw the trailer or when I saw this come out because I was like, oh my God, because you were so pissed. You're like, what the fuck are they doing? Then we see we see Ryan Reynolds. I'm like, the man's been on a tear lately. Then you watch the trailer. I'm like, dude, this looks so fucking fun. It looks so fun. Like this movie shouldn't exist.
It shouldn't. And it shouldn't have any chance of being good. What
But the trailer, like
Here
I would
we
watch
are.
the trailer. I would watch 4 or 5 more trailers. But like, here's $5.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank
That was
you.
entertaining. Pika, pika, pika.
Next up, Ugly Dolls.
What the fuck is
I'm
this?
only
What
putting
is
this here because we
Ugly Dolls?
watched the trailer last
fuck is
night.
this?
This is some fucking garbage, man. It's a dumb little kid like CG movie and Pitbull's in it like way too much and gets credited like 4 times throughout the
There's a
trailer.
big bull. It's like, dude, did people like fund this movie? They were like, this is I'm gonna break into the kids market. I'm Mr. Worldwide, but the only place I can't get is a kids room because I'm supposed to stay 20 feet away
Nick?
from it.
Why does Pitbull sound like this?
Mr. Worldwide, I can't do because
Like-
Also, why is he a sexual predator?
I want to do like a Pitbull accent, but I don't want to be offensive. So all my accents now are just nerdy white guys. That's why.
Pitbull's like super nice in real life, right? Doesn't he donate hella money all the time? I see him in Spanish news.
Yeah, but it's the guys that donate
too
the money
often.
most that are the ones that are just doing crimes in the background.
But it's
John
like
Wick
really good
Chapter 3.
Fuck yes, Tim.
Still haven't seen him.
You and I gotta sit down. We gotta watch Happy Death Day before we go Happy Death Day 2, and then you gotta sit down and you gotta watch John Wick.
I'm in.
You are gonna fucking. These are Fast and Furious.
They're okay.
But without all that car stuff
Yeah, I'm in.
I watched
and putting
one
gun
and
stuff
was
and cool
fine.
jujitsu moves. The shit he does in this fucking movie is awesome. It's just so fun.
Nothing gets me like the
You know what
Jewy
it's like?
Jitsu.
You know when Gia goes, hey Tim, let's go see a ballet because I'm really into ballet and I really appreciate ballet and I love ballet. And you go, I want to fucking watch ballet. It's ballet for dudes.
Cool.
Dudes can like ballet.
Yeah, they can. Rocket Man 2019.
What is this?
It's
Oh, it's the Elton John biopic.
yes.
Biopic.
This
I
is
don't think
really
it'll be as good as
interesting.
the trailer.
I think
I don't think it can be as good as the trailer. The
thing
trailer's really
well,
good.
the interesting thing about Elton John is that I know absolutely nothing about him, and that's what is that? I don't know anything about him. Because it's Elton John, to me, he's always just been this like lovely thing that's had no problems ever. So I'm wondering how interesting this is going to be. Because obviously with Freddie Mercury, with the Queen biopic or Bohemian Rhapsody rather, you're like it's Freddie fucking Mercury.
Yeah.
Right? He was like a really polarizing figure who died of AIDS. Like that's a lot of stuff to unpack, right? With Elton John, I just don't know anything about him. So who knows?
He was a
find out.
Beatle.
What? Elton John?
Was he not a Beatle?
No, he was not a Beatle.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I thought he was. Am I thinking Ringo?
To the best of my
Ringo
knowledge,
Starr, yeah.
Yeah.
it was
a
Ringo.
Beatle. To the best of my knowledge.
Yeah.
What's the
'Cause
other
you know
one?
sometimes maybe-
John.
John Paul. No. Yeah, Paul McCartney,
Now you're
John
thinking
Lennon.
of the people that wrote the Bible.
John, Paul, George, Ringo.
Thank you.
The Beatles.
John Paul.
George Harrison, Ringo Starr, John Lennon, Paul McCartney.
And then Elton John.
And Elton John just hanging out on the sidelines. I'm sure they were friends. That's the thing. Like Elton John was friends with everyone, but he always was the guy who was like, let's party. I'm not going to get in any trouble. And then he's a fucking knight. The Queen's like, you're awesome. You're awesome. Freddie Mercury wasn't a knight. He didn't get there.
Can she knight anyone?
The Queen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or do you have to be British?
That is a great question, Kevin, because if it's not, we need to get me knighted so that I can be Sir Nick Scarpino, he can be Tim 30 under 30, and Greg can be 2014 Gamer of the Year.
Joey just walked in.
How the fuck do you not know who's the Beatles?
I also think Elton John was in the Beatles.
Why does everybody have their shoes on?
We're having fun, Joey. I thought you did too. Aladdin 2019.
I don't want to see Aladdin.
I really want to see Aladdin. It looks horrible. It's
Yeah,
the
it looks
opposite of
bad.
Detective Pikachu to me right now.
It's the opposite
I'm just
of
like,
Lion King.
This
It's the opposite
this
of
looks
everything.
really shitty.
Yeah.
It looks like a fan film.
It does.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
But hey, I love Aladdin. So I'm in. Guy Ritchie, I'm into that. Will Smith, Naomi Scott. Like a lot of stuff.
Guy
about
Ritchie's
this.
directing?
Yeah.
I usually like his movies.
I liked Arthur.
Godzilla, King of the Monsters.
No, the last trailer
Last
put me
trailer
off
sold me
completely.
off, yeah.
And
But I mean,
then-
at the end of the day, though, I like Godzilla.
At the end of the day, I like Godzilla, but man, if it's anything like the Gareth Edwards Godzilla, it was like 18 hours long. I'm
20
like, I
minutes
don't
of Godzilla.
need this, dude. Godzilla should be like a brisk like a little under 2 hours. God, that's a great Godzilla movie right there. They always do this thing where like, well, you have to connect with the humans or else you're not going to really feel like all the torment that happens when their cities are worn down. And then they give every single time like, well, there's got to be an atomic bomb because otherwise, what the fuck are the humans possibly going to do against this thing that nothing can kill?
He's the king of the monsters.
Well,
Kevin.
it seems like this movie is going to be full of monsters, right?
Yeah, which is cool. But it also has O'Shea Jackson, who is one of my favorite people of all time, right?
Yeah, but like, what's he gonna do? He's gonna have a gun, and they're gonna be like, go get the bomb, go undo the bomb.
No, dude, they're gonna get like mini bombs to like lure Godzilla to the other. Now it's gonna be about getting Godzilla to fight the other ones to get rid of him.
Yeah.
Like that is their nuclear solution. Is can we lure Godzilla over here? I think it's gonna be fun.
Dark Phoenix.
Oof.
Fuck, that's still coming out?
It's
God.
still coming out for now.
No,
That
I don't want to
sucks.
see it.
That's really upsetting.
I want them to just stop. Just stop. Here's what I would say. Here's what we'll do. We'll start a GoFundMe campaign.
Okay.
Or a Patreon, whatever is going to make us more money. And we will start a campaign that all of us will give you the $12 that we would have seen to go to that theater if you just don't release this movie. Just put it straight to DVD.
Yeah.
Like, the whole world be like, hey, we were going to go. Fuck you. Here's the money. Don't make us go to the theater for this. Because I'm going to have to go to the theater. It's going to be one of those things where, like, we got to add it to the X-Men in review. It's going to be a Thursday night, and we're all going to look at each other and go, and we're all going to think the same thing.
We don't
I
wanna
would rather
do anything, really.
swallow a part of Kevin's body.
Yeah, any part.
Than
really.
go to this goddamn Daly City Theater again and waste 2 hours seeing this movie that I'm sure will be relatively entertaining, but I just don't care about it.
And then
not.
it's going to end with a tease for another movie.
That won't, New Mutants. You're like, that's not going to come out.
Oh, it's fucking man.
Wasn't that a show? Did they get turned into a show? What happened to New
No,
Mutants?
they made the movie's made. They shot
It's
a bunch
just
of it.
so it's just being
It's a
delayed.
horror movie, and they're like, it's not scary enough, or it's too scary. I can't remember.
Not scary enough.
Is that what it's not scary enough?
Yeah, then we got Men in Black.
I'm excited about it.
I'm excited about
What's the name of it now?
Men in Black International.
Men in Black International.
Yeah, starring Tessa Thompson and Chris Hemsworth. And let
Love
me tell
both
you,
of them. Like,
let me have it.
let me have it.
Here's what I want to see, really: them make out.
I think you're gonna.
That's it. That's all I want to see. They're beautiful human beings, and I want to see them
I want to see them make
touch
out
each other.
too. Yeah.
Is that so hard? Does that make me a monster, Kevin?
Yeah, a little
Is
bit.
that one of the things people are going to clip out and send to Greg Miller right now?
Chewy,
hope so.
chewy, ha ha.
Chewy, chewy, ha, ha.
Was that pre-show or was that content?
Who the hell
Nobody knows.
You got to watch the pre-show to find out. What else do we
Or
got?
not.
Yeah.
Next up, didn't know this was happening. Shaft.
Again?
No.
Shaft's
already-
back. Can you dig it? Like the 2000 movie, this is actually a continuation of the story with, count 'em, 3 generations of John Shafts filling
Wait,
the screen.
didn't that already come out?
There's Richard Roundtree, the original Shaft from the 70s, Samuel L. Jackson, the John Shaft from 2000,
John
and
Shaft.
franchise newcomer Jesse Usher as the third in this line of illustrious gumshoes.
I remember seeing the photos of this, of the 3 Shafts walking together.
You're right.
Here's extra credit points. I will go get anyone from the kitchen. Whatever you want. If you can answer, riddle me this. Who was the bad guy in the 2000 Shaft movie?
Dr.
Mel
Monroe.
Gibson.
I got to check this because I can't remember if I'm sure. I'm 100%.
The director of Babe.
I believe it was Christian Bale who was the bad guy,
No fucking
but
way.
I could be totally wrong. Hold on, let me see.
Was Shaft like a serious movie in 2000? I can't remember.
No, it was the
Who's
Samuel L.
the
Jackson
man?
movie. It was Christian Bale as Walter Wade Jr. He was the bad guy.
Wow.
Jeffrey Wright was in it too. Cool. Now, does that mean I get to make Joey get me something from the? You know what I'd like Joey to get me? Better taste the movie theaters for herself. You know, it's so sad. We give her so much shit. I picked
shit.
the movie theater last night. She
I know
bought the
you
tickets.
did. It's great.
Because it was right down the street of my jiu-jitsu.
So you picked it and you're giving a shit.
I don't
about
like
it.
criticism, Kevin. You know this about me. I
Toy
can't
Story
take
4.
criticism.
Can't wait.
Toy Story 4 is one of those movies that I'm like, I'm not excited for, but I know it's going to be amazing.
Me
so
too.
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Pixar
You know.
can.
Did you
has
see that
done
documentary
very
on
little
Netflix? You watched it, right?
What?
About
I,
Pixar?
I haven't seen it on Netflix because I saw it when it first came out.
Oh yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah.
Very interesting. It's kind of weird too, because like John Lasseter's all over it, and you're like, oh, we
Spider-Man
purged you.
Far From Home.
Can't fucking wait.
Here, here,
Joey walked in and just said, "I hate you."
Joey. Can I ask you a question? Real talk. Real
Just
talk.
one.
Do you really hate me? Because there was a moment last night we were sitting next to each other, and I kept doing my Nickisms where I'd like lean over and just say stupid things to you. That I swear I caught a glimpse of you just going like, "Never again. I'm never seeing a movie with this guy again."
No, that's not what pushed me over the edge.
We'll push you over the edge.
It changes on a daily basis.
Oh, okay, fair.
We
fair.
went to the movie theater last night. It was me, Nick, Joey, and Gia. We go, we sit down. It's the trailers. Nick has his big old popcorn. You've heard it, obviously. The popcorn, the big Diet Coke,
The
all that
biggest
stuff, big
Diet
DC,
Coke.
all that stuff. It was really big. But he has his popcorn. He sits down. We all sit down.
Did Joey drop them?
No. Nick stands up with the popcorn and just walks away during the trailers. And like we all look over and me, Joey, and G are like, what's he doing? We were so confused. We look over, we thought, oh, maybe he knows someone over there. It's like it's a weird choice to bring the popcorn, but who the fuck knows?
I get it. We've all been there.
He just walks out with his popcorn. And the lady comes back and okay, you wanted salt. You wanted more salt.
Here's the deal. Here's the
Tiniest
deal.
container of salt.
This
Why don't you just
theater
leave the
is
popcorn?
piss poor. There needs to be a base level of salt when you get the popcorn that normal theaters will do. You go to the Metreon, a very well-run theater. You get the popcorn. It's piping hot. It's got a little bit of the butter in it and a little bit of the salt, and that's okay for me because I eat enough salt. I don't need more salt on top of it. This was dry. It was stale, and it just tasted like popcorn, and that's unacceptable. I never put butter flavoring in my popcorn because I don't like the greasiness of it. I slathered that shit up with it, and then I took a little container of. They didn't even have like. They just have the shitty salt shakers, which every movie theater has. Now that I'm saying that, I kind of realize that. But I was like, it wasn't even coming out right, so I had to like just pour the fucking thing into like a cup, and then I brought it with me. I solved the problem.
My favorite thing about this too was before this happened, me and Gia walked in a little bit after Joey and Nick, and I see both of them talking to some random guy that I didn't know, and I was like, it might be a best friend. Nope. It might be some random person Nick knows from jujitsu or some shit. And I look over and I'm like, there's some weird shuffling going on. Someone's holding a jacket. I'm like, where the fuck's this jacket coming from? Like, what the goddamn shit's going on? And I'm like, Joey, what is happening? And she goes, I came here and this was my seat. There was a jacket on it. So I took the jacket and threw it back there.
It was so
embarrassing. And it was
embarrassing.
that guy's jacket.
Yep. So Joey is the most, I'd say, I mean, let's take a vote real quick. Joey is arguably the most sane out of all of us in this office, right?
Yeah, that's
I think we can
pretty
all
well
agree
known.
that, right? But I think that we're starting to break her. Because we walked in and there's a jacket there. Now, my first thought, being of sound mind, was that's clearly someone's jacket who thinks that they're sitting here and they've obviously like put their jacket in the wrong spot because we checked our tickets twice. Joey looks at it, no thought, grabs it, fucking flings it 4 rows up, sits down in the chair. Then the guy, this nice little nerdy guy, walks over. He's like, and Joey's like, oh, was that your jacket? And I was like, are you being mean to this guy?
I wasn't
like, are you
being
talking shit to this guy?
Here's the thing: the jacket was like, it wasn't draped along the back of the chair. It was like tucked into like when the seat folds
You
back.
just took it and just
Hurled it.
like it was one of those things where like,
moon.
I don't know, if
picked
I
it
had,
up by
you
the-
just literally like this.
I just put it
Okay.
on the seats behind us. It
Okay.
wasn't anything crazy.
It was so funny.
But it looked like it got left behind. And then you asked the other guy sitting next to me, was there someone sitting here? And he was like, oh, yeah, there was.
Yeah, and you're like, I don't care. 0 fucks given.
Also, wait, at some point,
You asked that and then you threw it?
no, I'd already thrown it. Also, you left randomly at the beginning of the movie, too. That seemed kind of weird.
Tim?
Yeah, you like, there was some commotion at your end of the
I
row.
don't remember. I remember
And
Gia
then
dropped
Gia
a bottle
tweeted
of
out
wine
that
at
she
some point.
spilled rosé.
Yeah.
Oh, she spilled rosé on me.
Yeah.
But that
Oh, that was not
that didn't
unrelated.
faze me at all. No.
Oh, okay.
I just went to the bathroom at some point.
Oh.
Oh no, Tim and I took a potty break together. It was right when we saw that scene that
the
was
scene
in
that we
Venom.
already saw thanks to Venom.
I was like, Venom.
We're like,
Potty
oh,
break,
it's pee-pee
potty
time.
break.
5 minutes.
So both of us got up and peed.
Here's my big question.
Take it back to that?
Bringing this back to Spider-Man: Far From Home.
But
Is
hold on,
it-
before you do
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
I want everyone to understand what happened with the rosé.
Joey's a monster.
Like, because there's a lot of way that Gia could have spilled this fucking rosé on me, but it was in the worst way possible. Where she got, like, at Kabuki, you can buy bottles of wine. It was a bottle of rosé, and she looks at me and she points at my cup, and she's like, "Do you want more?" Like, she motions, and I say, "Yes." And I take it, I put it here. She goes like this and just totally misses the cup and just pours it all over my lap. And I'm just like she was pouring and she poured so long that it was one of those things that for a minute it was
Like, are
funny
you
for me.
fucking
Like
with
for
me?
a second I was like looking at her and I was just like giving her that look of like, are you fucking serious? But she didn't realize it. And at some point I was like, whoa, like eventually I'm like, now I'm getting wet.
Yeah.
Like this isn't
Yeah.
good. And
Your
she's
dick's
like,
gonna
"I'm
be
so sorry."
nice and wet and a little bit sticky from the rosé.
Yeah. Hey.
Gia's my.
She didn't have her glasses.
That's true.
I fucking hate when she goes to a movie with me and doesn't bring her glasses. I'm like, you're not watching the movie then.
Could you not see the movie?
You can't see the fucking movie.
Yeah. But she's so adorable when she walked up and she had the bottle of wine snuggled in her arm like it was a puppy.
That's her.
And it's so funny because when a normal person holds a bottle of wine, it looks like a normal bottle of wine. When Gia holds it, she looks like she's holding a Magnum, like one of those giant quadruple bottles, because she's just so small,
Quaint.
She's a little pint. She's a little pint size. She's great.
Little
Man,
pint size.
Man, I tell you though, Joe, next time, we're not going to point fingers, but next time one of us says, let's see a movie at the Kabuki, we have to veto that. That was just a bad experience.
I like the Kabuki.
I didn't like it for that movie. I like it's fine if we're seeing an art house movie that you can't see anywhere else.
Art house bullshit.
Where I
It's
don't
fine
it's
for
not.
anything with Anna
It's fine
Kendrick.
when it's the only option because that's the only place they're playing a movie.
But it was a bad call on my part. We should have seen it at like a theater that had better sound. It just sounded shitty.
Okay, but you were the one that was pushing for the Kabuki
Yeah.
because it was down the street from
It's
your
just a lesson for
jujitsu
next
place.
time.
Super. Well, I was pushing for it, and then Tim was like Marufuku, and you guys were like, "Yeah, let's do that." So it made sense. It was very convenient. It's just it ruined the movie for me forever, and I hate
Oh my
Spider-Man now.
gosh.
Spider-Man Far From Home. I cut
Is
you
it?
off.
Here's the question: Spider-Man: Far From Home. Haven't seen anything about it yet. Don't know what's going on. But
There's not much out there.
what is your prediction on whether or not it will be better or worse than Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse? It's a hard one. It has the capacity to be
quick
better.
question: Which
obviously.
do you like more, Homecoming or Into the
Ooh,
Spider-Verse?
you're on the hot spot.
It's layered and complicated. At the end of the day,
Answer the fucking question.
It's Homecoming.
I still like Homecoming.
I think
Wow.
Homecoming's better.
I do
but,
too.
But Into the Spider-Verse is fucking fantastic. I just feel there's more things that I wasn't thrilled about in Into the Spider-Verse compared to Homecoming.
Homecoming also is the thing about Into the Spider-Verse is it's an awesome take and a very new direction, obviously, with all the visuals and all the different characters and the Miles Morales character. That's fantastic, and I'm glad we have that, and I really want to see more of that world. But Homecoming made up for a lot of lost ground.
Yeah.
Let us not forget that Tobey Maguire was a Spider-Man for a while. Remember we went to go to the bathroom, you're like, Nick, this movie's so good, we don't deserve it. And I said, fuck you. I had to sit through all this Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. I deserve this movie. They owe me 5 more movies now because of those 3 movies.
Yeah. Far From Home, interesting. I don't want to get into the spoiler territory of this, but the trailer came out in Brazil last week.
Far From Home trailer?
Far From Home.
Yeah, in
Brazil
Comic-Con they had, right?
Really?
Yeah, it was gonna come out publicly, but I imagine, I don't know this, but I imagine Kevin Feige was like, no, you fucking assholes, stop.
Yeah, stop this shit. Who the hell leaked that?
It wasn't leaked.
No, it wasn't leaked. It was
shown.
out.
Oh, wow. Can
Yeah.
we watch
They do
it?
this all the time.
We can't watch it, but there's like synopsis of it, and I read it because that's the type of person
Of course,
I am.
you love it.
And without spoiling anything, I am extremely intrigued. This sounds very interesting.
Can you tell me about it?
No, you can look it up. Or we'll talk about it later. Lion King. I'm excited
I'm really
for it.
torn
That
on
trailer
Lion
was
King.
perfect.
I'm
I'm
but
so stoked.
The trailer was perfect because it's the trailer from the first movie. Like I don't need this movie.
I don't either, but we're getting it, and I'm happy we are.
Did
Sure.
you need the first one?
I was a kid when I mean, no one needed
Once
the first
upon
one.
a
It was fucking
time in
amazing.
Hollywood.
Okay, it's-
But once we got the first
Yeah.
one, I was like, oh, this movie's great. And now they're just remaking that movie.
Mhm.
And it's fine.
Mhm.
Same with The Jungle Book. I was like, oh, it's okay. But I didn't need to watch a remake of The Jungle Book. Granted, I'm a 38-year-old man. These movies are for kids.
Did you watch it?
Yeah.
It's a good movie, right?
It is one of those movies that, upon time of reflecting, I really liked it. But I didn't like it because of the horror aspects of it. I just thought it was really well cast, and I liked all the character dynamics with the kids. The horror stuff, I just didn't think it was that scary. But I'm looking forward to the second one for sure. It Chapter 2 looks dope.
Once upon a time in Hollywood.
This is the Tarantino movie?
Yeah,
In.
that's like all I need.
I just hope it's not 18 hours long because I like Hateful Eight was fun, but I was like,
It's
fuck, it's
so
so
good,
fucking
though.
long though. Why is it so long?
It was
It's
too
so long.
But
Too
you
long.
go in knowing it's gonna be long, so you like prepare accordingly. You pack a little lunch for halfway through.
Do you know how many
You
times
got-
I had to pee during that movie? Thank God
Hey,
there's a fucking intermission at the one I saw.
Yeah.
If there wasn't an intermission, I'd be like, I'm
But
missing
that's
half
why
this
he
movie.
put the intermission in there.
It's too long.
Hobbs and Shaw.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
I'm scared.
it's gonna be great.
I'm the most scared I've ever been for Fast and Furious movie.
Why?
Just because it's like, okay, cool. I
This is
love
the new direction.
I love elements of
Vin
this.
Diesel's out, doggy dog.
Yeah,
Doggy
but like,
dog.
I'm worried it's not going to be a Fast and Furious movie.
I'm
Well,
sure
we're gonna have
it's
to find
gonna
out.
be. Every
don't
rock
know.
action movie is a Fast and Furious movie if you put Fast and Furious on it.
I'm
You know what I mean? If you just
I'm
call it
like, as
any.
I'm scrolling down this, I'm debating just calling this show now.
Look, this is what I'm telling you right now.
What are we doing?
If you, what's the last rock movie that came out?
Rampage.
Rampage, perfect example. Don't call it Rampage, call it Fast and Furious. Fucking
Rampage.
animals.
Yeah.
Or what? Beast Wars. And done. It's a fucking Fast and Furious. They're all the same movies. It's just fun to watch The Rock. It's gonna be great to watch The Rock and Jason Statham give each other shit. Hey,
Yeah.
I'm Jason Statham. I'm gonna give you shit, Rock. I got
Is a
there at
new
the end.
Grudge coming out? I don't even talk about
cares?
that.
Grudges.
It Chapter 2.
Excited.
I'm excited.
Chapter
Yeah.
2.
I was very pleasantly surprised how much I enjoyed
excited.
it. First chapter.
Zombieland 2.
You know, I don't think I've seen Zombieland.
What?
I think I
I-
saw the ending and I was like, oh shit, that sucks.
I've seen Zombieland once, back when it first came out. Recently, I was talking to G. I'm like, we should watch it again. Is it good? I remember liking it a lot, but is it actually good?
Who's in it? Is it Jesse Eisenberg?
Yeah.
Jesse Eisenberg,
Mary? Is it
Emma
Mary?
Stone,
That was Emma
Emma
Stone.
Stone,
That's
yeah.
what it is. I thought it was
and Woody Harrelson.
Woody Harrelson.
There's a little girl too.
I think she dies in the first one.
Does she?
No,
I don't know.
no.
I can't remember.
I don't think you've seen it because
No, I have
at
because
the end,
there's a twist at the end.
there isn't though.
There's a twist character at the end.
Oh,
That,
I
and
think
someone
you.
spoiled
Right.
it for me, and I was like,
No,
damn it.
we can talk about this. It's years ago.
Has it?
It's Bill
Yeah.
Murray. Is what you're
Yeah,
talking
Bill Murray
about.
comes up and he's dressed like a zombie.
Yeah, and then he
And they
gets
shoot him.
shot. It's brilliant.
I was like, oh no, how'd they get Bill Murray?
But yeah, this movie, I'm excited for it because they just announced that my new favorite actress is in it.
God.
What's her name? Zoe Deutsch.
Oh, okay. I
I
thought.
love her, and she's in this,
Love her.
so that's exciting.
You know what? I got her mistaken. I watched this movie called Operation Finale with Oscar Isaac about what's the Mossad, right? Is the Israeli like Secret Service?
Uh-huh.
Mossad agents going and finding the Himmler. Heinrich Himmler, I think it was, or one of the big Nazis, the guy that was in charge of basically like making, like figuring out how all the trains and stuff were going to get people, basically how to kill all the Jews. He had hidden in Argentina, and it was about them going into Argentina and like extracting him, and it's fucking intense. But there's a girl in it that I thought was Joey. I was like, oh, she's great. She's in all these other movies. Turns out,
Was it
not her.
Melanie Laurent?
No, Melanie Laurent is from. She's the French girl from the other Tarantino movie, who with the Eli Roth and Brad Pitt with the Nazis.
Oh,
Inglourious Basterds. Yeah.
I did not like that movie.
You know, it's one of those that came and went for me. I was like, all right, whatever. It was weird, but it's Quentin Tarantino, so it's fun.
I want to find out who this girl is that you're talking about
She
because
is-
we recently started watching a movie on Netflix because we saw the trailer and we thought it was Zoe
It's the
Deutsch.
girl from the setup. That's what it is.
That's Zoe Deutsch. That
Yeah.
is her.
Is that Zoe Deutsch?
That is.
Okay, so it's not that girl. It's a different girl that looks exactly like her that I thought was Zoe Deutsch.
That's what I'm trying to
Hold on,
figure
I'm
out,
gonna figure it out.
I'm pulling up Operation Finale, but the internet's being slow because there's some really shitty movie called The Hookup or something like that. It's some like rap movie on Netflix, and with Kyle, the super duper Kyle, who's a rapper that I do like, but the movie's fucking shit.
Okay, well, most of the Netflix movies
And it's not the girl we
are
thought
not
it
great
was.
anymore. So this actress's
my story.
name is Haley Lou Richardson. Is the girl that I thought it was her, but it's not her. They look alike.
Let me see what movies she's been in recently.
See? You're like,
They do kinda
doesn't that
look
look
alike.
exactly like
Yeah.
it? So she was in The Edge of 17, which
She
that's the
also
one I
in
know
Split.
from. And Split.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, this is not the girl I was talking
Nope.
about.
Sorry.
Man, Zoe Deutsch
we
is
went off
great.
on it. We went off on a tangent there, everyone. Just
If I
skip
could
to
ship
this now.
two
Time now.
human beings, it would be O'Shea Jackson and Zoe Deutsch.
If you could what?
Ship.
Ship?
Like put them together as a couple.
Two people I want in a relationship.
Is that what they call that?
Mm-hmm.
Shipping.
It's an anime term. Is it an anime term?
It took a second. I have to now add that in my lexicon. Here's what has to happen. I have to use it
You
a
have to
couple
lose
times, and
something
now
else?
I have to misuse it.
You have to to put shipping in there. You have to take something out.
Yeah. Let's take out
eBay. You haven't used that in a while.
eBay?
Yeah.
When did I say eBay?
That's what I'm saying. Like, take it out.
Oh, just the term eBay.
Yeah.
Okay. Done. It's gone.
Joker.
Fuck no.
Oh man. I can't believe it. I can't believe this is happening.
Me neither. It's weird.
If you told me a long time ago, before the Dark Knight trilogy, and you're like, dude, Martin Scorsese is going to executive produce a movie by the guy that brought you the seminal film, Wedding Crashers, I want to say? No, Old School, Todd Phillips. And it's starring Joaquin Phoenix as the Joker. I'd be like, this sounds really weird and cool. I might see this. But I'm just not into it.
We'll see. I'm excited to see a trailer
Yeah.
just to see what this actually is.
Yeah.
But
It's weird.
The Addams Family,
There's an
What?
Oh, it's
What?
animated.
Wait, is it animated?
Yeah,
'Cause
it
I'm
looks
not
good.
into the animated stuff.
brought to us by the R-rated Sausage Party.
Oh, that's
that movie
really
was
weird.
not good.
Sausage
couldn't-
Party?
yeah.
It was okay.
It's too much.
Yeah.
There's
I
like
thought it was fine.
there's a subtlety to innuendo. Take it from me because I've nailed it. over the last couple of years. That
should've
one
winked.
must have, and this one was just too on the nose for me.
Charlie's Angels
What? There's a Charlie's Angels movie coming out?
with Lupita Nyong'o, Kristen Stewart, and someone else.
I forgot
Kristen
that got
Stewart.
announced.
Yeah.
I feel like it's been a long time she's done anything. And
I'm in.
do you
No.
like Kristen Stewart?
No,
I love Charlie's
I
Angels.
don't. Here's the thing: the first two Charlie's Angels movies that came out, the remakes, the movie with Cameron Diaz, Lucy Liu, and Drew Barrymore, were dumb fun.
Yeah.
You had
They were
Sam
good.
Rockwell as the bad guy, and I was like, and he danced,
In.
and it was
He did.
cool.
Yeah.
Right.
Tom Green was there.
Tom Green was in it. Bill Murray as Bosley in the first one, and then of
Yeah.
course didn't come back for the second one. So they got Bernie Mac, or maybe it was vice versa.
R.I.P.
It was the vice
No,
versa.
you're right.
No, it was right.
Bernie Mac was in 2. Full
Second
throttle.
one, but fucking total mess. Total mess. But the first
Fun
one was
mess.
dumb
Was
fun.
Demi Moore in it? Demi Moore?
Demi Moore was the bad guy in the second one, or bad woman in the second one. She was
Your
the bad
friend
person.
edited part of
My buddy did.
Charlie's Angels.
He has
Full
the
Throttle.
best stories from that.
And I was so jealous when I first heard that.
Yeah.
Like, he became the coolest person I've ever met.
He worked in the
I'm
edit room
just
for
like,
that.
you
he
edited
wasn't the
part
editor.
of the
He was,
motocross scene.
yeah,
Is
he
it
was
the
an
person I think it
assistant
is?
editor.
Huh?
Yeah,
Brendan.
That's my buddy Brennan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Brennan used to work at, I think it was Sony. That's where he edited that, and he worked in the edit room, and he worked for the guy that edited that movie, and he said the production of it was insane because it was just as you would think when you have that many stars in a movie with craziness.
Untitled Terminator Project.
Oh,
This is the
no.
James Cameron Terminator reboot, and I'm fucking jacked.
It's a continuation after Judgment Day.
T2.
Yeah.
So they're retconning the rest of it, and it's just we're picking it up off of a T2.
Bold.
Holla fucking Luya, let's go. Let's go, James Cameron.
What if he just remakes Terminator 3?
Spoilers, they're all just a remake of Terminator 1. But
Kingsman 3.
No, they're not. Terminator 2, first of all, is, I think,
it's the exact same movie.
No.
They
Terminator,
sent it on Terminator back to kill both of
Terminator
them.
2 is the movie that's like, hey, you know when the sequel is better than the first one?
Surprisingly, you're right. That is one of the very few movies that I would actually sit and argue and say,
Yeah.
like, the second one is way better than the
Yeah.
first one. Not way better, but like, it's just, it was done right at the
You're
right,
right, yeah.
well, it was done
You're
right
right.
at the
It's-
right time where
yeah.
production values had gone up and they gave them a lot more money. So like, it's hard to describe that. But you have to remember Terminator 1, like there are parts of Terminator 1 that they just like, they stole shots. Like Schwarzenegger, they talked to Schwarzenegger and he was like, yeah, man, I almost like quit the movie because James Cameron kept fucking calling me, but like, hey, are you available? We got to go shoot right now. We got this cool, and he's like, I don't want to fuck, no, it's dumb.
No.
Like they would just go
Made
out in
him
the middle
famous.
of like all of like a lot of the neighborhood stuff. They would just park and just take the camera out and go until cops told them to stop. It's like the Tim Gettys, Kevin Coelho
So
way.
cool, dude.
It's guerrilla filmmaking, man.
Kingsman
Him and Gale.
3.
No,
I mean, I'm in 100%.
didn't like the second
I
one.
think all the actors are out though, right?
I think I don't know.
Are they,
Good question.
oh, it's a prequel.
No, yeah,
Yeah.
it is a prequel. It's a period prequel about like a tailor. That's what the synopsis was. It was supposed to happen in like the 40s or 20s or something like
Wait,
that.
really? I thought it was his dad.
The last story I read said that it was going to be a period movie about the Kingsman tailor.
Yeah.
But I don't know
That sounds familiar,
what that's going to
but that's super upsetting if it is.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah, dude. And
Trash.
I'm so
I
jacked
can't wait
this.
for the trailer.
Yeah.
It looks, so far, everything looks bad, but Detective Pikachu has changed my life.
Is Sonic just in bad hands? Is Sega really bad? Is that what it is?
I feel like it's just one of those things where it's an uphill battle to make me, Nick Scarpino, world's greatest movie critic, give a shit about Sonic.
But
Which
they
is
made
weird because it could have been come out with a great trailer. I'm like, I'm in.
But they haven't put out a trailer yet.
I know. So we'll see.
Oh, we'll see. Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Got it.
Because like
But
Detective, if
Detective
you just said
Pikachu nailed
Detective
it.
Pikachu, I'd be like, go
No.
fuck yourself. I've never seen this movie.
We'll fucking see, man.
What a difference a trailer makes.
Yeah. Next up, haven't heard of this movie, but want to give you the pitch. Margie Claus.
Okay.
The inevitable has happened. Melissa McCarthy's getting her own Christmas
In.
movie.
I'm in.
Here she plays Margie, aka Mrs. Claus, who has to save Christmas when the hubs goes missing.
Yep. I'm in. Here's what I'm going to tell you about this. Melissa McCarthy is the funniest human being living today. Fact.
No, the blonde lady is that does a bunch of movies with her.
Kate McKinnon.
Yes, that's the one.
She's really
so
funny, too. Let me explain to you. Tangent. Fuck it. You're right. Have you seen the spy? Have you seen this? Have you seen The Spy Who Dumped Me?
No, I haven't.
She's so funny in it.
It's good?
She's so funny in it. Kate McKinnon got a bad rap because of that Ghostbusters movie.
No,
And
she didn't. She was good
She
in
was
that movie.
terrible in that movie.
No, she was good.
Everyone was
Everyone
terrible.
was
in that movie.
garbage. She
Everyone,
was great.
everything about
Remember
that
when
movie
she
should be
licked the gun?
purified with hellfire. Hellfire. Purified with hellfire. But she is fucking hilarious, and she was funny in The Spy Who Dumped Me. Melissa McCarthy, on the other hand, is in one of my top 5 favorite comedies of all time, The Heat. It's so funny that sometimes when I have the worst day of my life, I go home and I say, babe, can I watch The Heat? And she goes, you got to stop. Just buy the movie. You got to stop renting it. You're
Wait,
paying
why wouldn't you,
$5.
after the second time, why wouldn't you have just bought it?
I didn't think I was going to keep going back to that well. Turns out I should just buy the property the well's on, you know?
Have you bought it?
No. I spent probably like $30 watching this
Frozen
movie.
2.
It's probably like $10. Frozen 2.
No, fuck no, God.
They're never good. The animated sequels are never good.
Return to
That's
Jafar
not true. Yeah.
Has some words for you, but I don't
Aladdin
know.
2
We'll
is
fucking
great.
see. I don't think it has a chance. But
Tim, back me
I don't
up.
think it has a
Aladdin
chance.
2
I
is
just said
fantastic.
Return of the Jafar.
Okay.
You bitch.
That was Return of Jafar.
I didn't hear you. Sorry.
You know you
Aladdin
play through
3
the plot of Return of Jafar in
Huh?
Kingdom Hearts 2?
That's cool.
Really?
Let's go.
Jumanji 2.
The live action.
Yeah.
The one with Rock.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in.
Live action.
I'm sorry. That's not what I meant. You're right.
Gotcha.
The
Yes.
remake. You're right.
Got it. Yeah.
I was thinking animated.
Masters of the Universe.
Whoa, a He-Man movie?
Is a fucking He-Man movie coming out?
I hope they used
What's the
Queen's
synopsis?
Masters of the Universe.
Here's my thing. I don't know if this is really happening because there's a lot of starring /a directed by question mark.
No. This 2019 Masters of the Universe.
Wicked. Didn't
that's
know they
cool.
were making a Wicked movie. And finally, this is how we're going to end this show.
Sure, go for it.
Star Wars Episode 9.
Oh, fuck. I forgot about that.
Yeah, it's upsetting.
I don't know how to process that. I really don't. J.J. Abrams coming back to the fray. The question is, can he turn this game around in the 9th inning? Because as far as I'm concerned, we are down by 10 runs. Okay. And a good hitter is up, and we are just not good. Sports. Ladies and gentlemen, do you want me to take that? You want to take
Go for
that?
it.
That was the Game Over Greggy show. We hope you enjoyed that. Of course, if you did, make sure you like this this video, give it a little thumbs up, and subscribe to this channel, and leave a comment in the comments below with the word of today, which is chewy.
That's not
chewy,
the right show.
Ha ha. Well, he said it. It doesn't matter. Of course, if you want to take it the extra step, you want to go the extra mile, you can support this show on patreon.com/kindafunny. Every dollar counts, and if you do just $1, it's just $1. It'll allow you to watch live with us like so many people are, and get access to our pre and post show that we are about to go into right now. Thank you so much for watching, Tim. Excellent episode, Kevin.
This
Thanks
was
for
a
hanging in
good
there.
one.
And we'll be back next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. Love you guys. Bye.
Thank you for enjoying that episode. If you did, click here to subscribe to Kinda Funny. Click there to subscribe to Kinda Funny Games. Click there to support us on Patreon. And click here to watch the Happy Death Day to You trailer. Bye.
Bye.